We do different shows, but I think like this aspect of it was great. And again, I didn't want to be one of those podcasters be like, hey, how did you start comedy? And no, I wanted to have fucking fun with you, bro. And I knew that because with the past couple of interactions that we had, you know what I mean? And again, the tequila can go down with all that, but
it's just real people talking about real shit.
Bro, I showed up and I came in here and you said, hey, man, you want to go to the oyster bar? Yeah, let's go to the fucking oyster bar. We started this podcast drinking, and I'm not gonna say no. I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you want to drink? Let's go drink.
well, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Man.
let's go.
Yeah.
But you better fucking keep it up.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go.
I don't know about the sugar daddy over here.
Let's fucking go.
But let's go, right?
If this is how you're gonna start it,
let's go.
Let's fucking go. If you're gonna fucking just get me fucking to go, and then you're gonna stop, I'm gonna talk shit.
Yeah.
But the fact that you kept pouring yourself drinks,
let's go.
I respect it.
I have a curfew.
I respect it.
Cheers. Otra vez.
Otra vez. Cheers.
Otra vez.
You know.
Cheers.
So
Salud.
people try to get me loaded and get me going, and then they don't drink.
No,
but the fact
I'm
that
here.
you were fucking right there,
fucking
toe
right
to
here
toe,
with you.
I respect it.
Hey, we can
I
go back to
respect
the oyster
shit
bar.
out of
Yeah,
it.
we can go back to the oyster bar if you want.
Nah, you're a pussy. Me and you, we can go. I'm
me
just
and
kidding, bro. I'm
Martin,
just kidding. We gotta bring your wife, bro. She's more down than you.
My wife rules the roost. And she knows that she's watching right now.
Hell yeah. So we're gonna get started with this. Without further ado, what's up, Johnny? How we doing, brother?
What's up, my man? So I'm not a tequila drinker. I said I was a pussy earlier. I'm a fucking macho guy. Fuck, I ain't nothing but a shit.
Fucking, what kind of sugar daddy are you, bro? Motherfucking low sugar. Fucking Coke Zero over here, sugar daddy.
I'm sugar daddy light.
You had Girls Gone Wild on every television at night. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Buy this, buy that.
Sex sells.
It does.
Sex has always sold, and it continues to sell, and it will always sell.
Yep.
And people would rather see, fortunately or unfortunately, people want to see naked women instead of naked dudes. I'm sure there's some people that want to see naked dudes, but for the most part, naked women sell a lot more than naked dudes.
Yeah, ask Johnny's bank account, bro. He's sugar daddy over here.
Sugar daddy, he knows.
Hey, I'd rather see naked chicks than naked dudes. Yeah, let's just keep it real.
And to be fair, there's some dudes that look better naked than some chicks.
Yeah. No homo.
No homo. And, is that even a thing now?
Pause.
Or is that toxic?
Pause.
You homophobic fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome to the KickRocks Podcast for an amazing episode today. Sorry we're a little on late because we had to get some drinks in, man. And shout out to Oyster Bar for allowing us to come out and get out there and have some drinks with everybody. Shout out to KK. She was our bartender out there. So had Martin come out, man. And again, just super excited to have him here, man. We've been watching Martin for years. Today we're just gonna have fun. Y'all know who this guy is. I haven't got to explain who he is or how he started comedy and all that good stuff. I want to go into some good stuff, and we were getting into some really fun stuff at the bar. But
that was a podcast in itself at the bar.
It was definitely a podcast in itself. So I got Johnny here with me, and we're gonna get after it. But if you see us sipping a little bit, Martin hooked us up today, man. And I was like, hey, Martin, I want you to come to the studio. Let's drink on a little bit of Lalo, and we've been running into Martin here and there at these amazing comedy shows that he's been part of, and all these other guys as well. And we're excited to see Martin on next Tuesday at Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club, and we'll talk about that too. But we've been talking about like tequila and stuff, and Alex kind of got us in the mood and stuff with all that. But man, here we go. He brought us some tequila ocho. And he had explained that to me, how this one was a lot more smooth. And we even got Johnny to fucking drink. So we're going to get started with this. Without further ado, what's up, Johnny? How we doing, brother?
What's up, my man? So I'm not a tequila drinker. I said I was a pussy earlier. I like to think of myself as this freaking macho guy. I'm the fucking macho. I'm the macho king, right? But let's just keep it real. I don't drink tequila straight, right?
Okay.
So Martin, I took his advice. He said, "Don't be a pussy." He said, "Just."
Why does that work? Why does that still
always
work?
works, right?
That shouldn't work.
And you know what? I'm usually not a stickler. I'm not a guy for peer pressure. I don't succumb to peer pressure easily. I'm like, dude, Fuck you, man. I don't deal with that shit. I'm a man. I'm 48 years old,
He's a
right?
man's man,
Okay,
apparently.
okay.
But-
First of all, you're wearing a shirt that says Sugar Daddy.
Yeah, sugar daddy, right?
And this motherfucker has shades on inside.
Yeah.
We just came in from outside, and as soon as we got inside, you put on your shades, which I
Exactly.
found incredible. I thought, this is awesome.
Yeah.
This fool's like, he's got a whole vibe. I thought we were going to play poker, bro. That's after you put that motherfucker on.
He's got his poker face. So,
Yeah, I got my poker face
so
on.
I
is what
took
it
your
is. That's
advice,
what
and I was
it
like,
is.
you know what? Let me try it. It's not bad. So,
Oh, look at him. All right, so cheers, gentlemen. Everybody, cheers.
Everybody, cheers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Salud.
Yeah, salud.
Thank you guys for having me. Thank you guys
Hey,
for
man.
having
Thank
me.
you for coming, bro.
And dude, seriously, man, this is funny, dude. I love that you had a wardrobe change.
I had to change my shirt.
He put on a shirt.
Hey,
that
but
says
he should have just
Sugar
kept the black
Daddy.
shirt on, right?
Right,
Now
dude,
he's wearing
no,
the
it
sugar
was
daddy.
awesome. It's awesome, though. I love it. It's like he's like, you know what? We're doing a podcast. Let me put the Sugar Daddy one. They got to see this.
That's right.
They got to know I'm ready to spend some money, mija.
That's right. Right here. Make it rain.
That's hilarious, man.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
And
hell
you got your wrestling shirt on, bro.
Yeah, bro. So I'm big on wrestling, man.
Mm-hmm.
Grew up around it. I find the entertainment in it, and it's kind of expanded it to everything else that I've done. I've been a promoter. I was a promoter back in the day, and looking to do it again. Yeah. So yeah, I love wrestling, man, and I'm loving your vibe, bro. Look at your shit,
Dude,
bro.
Rhea is the shit. That's mommy right there,
Oh
bro.
hell yeah, bro. I would call her mommy too,
Dude,
all day
she's-
long.
She's from Australian, right?
Yeah.
And you know, I'm the only reason I know this is my grandkids are deep, bro. They're deep into wrestling. Fluffy's deep into wrestling, so I've been fortunate enough to have gone to a few WrestleManias and a few Raws
Hell
and
yeah, man.
SummerSlams and things like that. What a spectacle!
Heck
what an incredible show those guys put on. Did you see the first Raw?
Oh, absolutely.
Not the first Raw, but the one on Netflix. What'd
Yeah,
you
we
think?
saw Fluffy, man. Man, I loved it. Deep down,
Some people hated it. Some
they
people
did.
talk shit. They talk shit.
Hey, Hulk Hogan hated it.
Dude. But come on.
What'd you think
dude.
about that, bro?
He's in there just pimping his beer. It's like people can see through that shit.
Yeah, they can,
Because everybody
right?
was like, oh, it's because LA is so liberal. And The Undertaker, he's been pretty vocal about being conservative.
He has, man.
And they showed him a lot of love. So, you know.
Yeah.
But you can't go out there, hey, brother, drink American beer. Go fuck yourself, bro. But
Yeah, no, Netflix was great, man, and I think this is a great thing for wrestling because it's now global. I mean, 80% of the world is now being looked at now.
homie,
with
it's
wrestling.
never been bigger.
Yeah, exactly.
It's never been bigger than, and just when you think it can't get bigger than this,
Yeah.
these guys just keep on
bringing it out.
growing it to the next level. And I watched the McMahon documentary. I don't
Ooh,
know
what'd
if
you
saw
think,
that.
bro?
Man, it almost looked like a hit job.
It did.
It looked like a hit job.
I was pissed myself. I was really fucking pissed.
You know, I don't know how much of it was like the dude is a performer and it's part of the and when you see the people that come back, you're like, wait a minute, was it really what they're saying it was, or are they back for the cash,
Yeah.
or was it just a cash grab to begin with? I mean, the guy, you know, he's not perfect. And these old fucks are, you know, they come from a different freaking generation
Hell
where things were different. You know, I mean, dudes were calling, you know, chicks toots and squeezing them in the ass and fucking, give me some coffee, mija. That's what a secretary's job was back in the day, you know? And so he comes from a different mentality, not excusing it.
Yeah,
by any stretch of the
no. It was just what it
imagination,
was, yeah.
But it's what it was, you know? And so I'm sure that he was what the new generation would call toxic, right? But fuck,
What,
our dads were toxic. Everybody was toxic.
Everybody wants to ride on this guy because he's shitting on somebody's fucking chest. I mean, what's wrong with that?
I mean, there's a lot of OnlyFans models doing it for a lot less, bro.
So did you hear that? It's done. It's
done.
It's done.
It's
He's
done.
cleared. He's not
Yep.
going to be charged.
Yep.
There's nothing. He's
Yeah.
good. He's clear. Clean your hands, right?
So it doesn't mean nothing happened, but there's not enough shit to charge this guy, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, hey, I think God bless him, bro. I think that what he did, wrestling wouldn't be wrestling without him.
Entertainment.
Entertainment.
A lot of entertainment would not be entertainment today if it wasn't for Vince McMahon. He showed how to use what was going on in the world at that moment in time and how to make it entertaining, make it interesting, make you even think like, oh shit, is this fucking real or not? You know?
Even some of the wrestlers back in the day, when you see the clips on YouTube of the shit these guys were saying, you're like, dude, that would be considered cancelable. Is that even whatever the fuck? You know, is that shit to get you canceled today because of how homophobic or misogynistic it sounded, you know?
Yeah.
But back then, it was par for the course. And again, not excusing it, you know. Women went through a lot of shit.
Sable and all that, showing her boobs.
You know, but who else wasn't showing boobs, right? I
mean, and again, that's why you had Girls Gone Wild on every television at night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Buy this, buy that, you know, or, you know, so it's like, it was perfect timing to do that. MTV was doing amazing. Some things were good on the reality of TV and showing sexuality. You know what I mean?
Sex sells.
It does.
Sex has always sold, and it continues to sell, and it will always sell.
Yeah.
And people would rather see, fortunately or unfortunately, people want to see naked women instead of naked dudes.
That's
you know what I mean? No, I'm sure there's some people that want to see naked dudes, but for the most part, naked women sell a lot more than naked dudes.
Yeah, ask Johnny's bank account, bro. He's sugar daddy over here.
Sugar daddy, he knows.
Hey, I'd rather see naked chicks than naked dudes. Let's just keep it real.
And to be fair, there's some dudes that look better naked than some chicks.
Yeah. No homo.
No homo. And, is that even a thing now?
Pause.
Or is that toxic?
Pause.
You
Pause, right?
homophobic fuck.
Yeah.
Oh shit, man. Yeah, but just going back to Netflix, man, I think it was great. Fluffy did amazing, by the way.
Dude, what a great plug.
Yeah. Oh
right?
my gosh.
What a great plug.
It was amazing, man.
And I don't know if you guys have seen the special, but if you haven't seen it, dude,
man,
Legend of Fluffy.
It's great, bro.
I think it's up there with, and there's some things that he said that some people might not agree with, but hey, man, it's funny.
Yeah.
All of it was funny from beginning to end. I personally think it's one of his best specials up there. It's definitely in the top three, and he's had so many specials, you know. So a little plug for Fluffy, Legend of Fluffy on Netflix. Right. I think it's coming in at top 5.
Top 5, yeah.
Top 5 streamed.
If I'm correct, it was 4 yesterday.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think it was 4 yesterday, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's.
But it's great.
Yeah.
It's great. The comments, the reviews, everybody loves it.
Everybody's loving it.
You're not going to please everybody. Some people are going to get upset.
But it works, man. Fuck them.
I mean, those are my words. Not Fluffy. The views expressed from Martin Moreno are not those of Gabriel Iglesias. Let's just say that.
Hey, man, I'll tell you this. Dude, they're great special. I love his fucking storytelling. All y'all, you as well, bro. Like, that, again, entertainment, wrestling, and telling stories. But that's what I love about comedy, though, bro, is like, y'all constantly tell stories. And I love it. I've always been nobody ever read me a book when I was younger, but as I got older watching wrestling, that's all I watched, bro. I knew wrestling before like fucking Spider-Man and Batman.
What year did you get into wrestling?
Bro, I was, since the 80s, 70s, like 80s. I'm 88, but by the time I was 94, my dad would take me to Hollywood Video or Jim's Videos back in the day, Jim's Video, and we would go and get videos and we'd bring them home, and he would show me Southwest Wrestling, Atlantic Wrestling, all those. You
know what's funny, man?
Mil Máscaras, all that shit.
Yeah.
A lot of dads connect with their kids through wrestling. It breaks all the boundaries of ethnicity and economic status, everything. Dads introduced their kids to wrestling. I remember when I was a kid, my dad and me used to watch wrestling on the Spanish TV station. And this was on...
it wasn't television,
This would have been the 70s, bro.
Okay.
Where you had old school Chavo Guerrero Sr.
Oh, yeah.
I remember
Chavo Classic.
Doing his patadas voladoras, bro, the flying kicks, bro. And these guys were jumping from the top. I mean, you had guys like Chavo Guerrero, you had Andre the Giant, you had Roddy Piper. That was my first introduction. This was in the 1970s, homie.
Oh, yeah.
Bruiser Brody. Remember that shit?
What did you think about that back then? Like, how... Because obviously there wasn't a lot of entertainment going on, but like, how was wrestling?
This was on a Spanish station with Spanish announcers, and we tuned in every single week. They used to fight, they used to wrestle over at the Olympic Auditorium in Los Angeles.
Okay.
There was a guy from Puerto Rico named Victor Rivera.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if you remember that.
I remember,
Victor Rivera. I mean, he was a guy. You had Gorman and Goliath, bro. You had this black dude who dressed like a king.
Okay.
He had a crown on his head. I can't even remember all.
So
the
that
wrestlers.
guy was before Jerry the King Lawler. So
for
you know
sure,
what I mean, right? Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, right.
And it was an incredible thing to see. And every week I tuned in and you know, it was to see blood coming out of people. See these motherfuckers getting hit with chairs as a kid.
You couldn't wait for that shit.
Oh my god,
yeah.
dude! Chairs and tables. You're seeing these motherfuckers. These were like these were the what do you call it? The what is Marvel?
The Marvel
This was
guys,
Marvel before Marvel. These
You were doing that
heroes.
shit on your cousin and shit, right? Hitting him with a fucking chair.
Dude, I used to put on a cape and jump off the couch, bro. And now I'm seeing my grandkids do
with
that.
the fucking clothespin right here.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I used to tie it in a knot,
Yeah.
bro. But yeah, the clothespin, anything, dude, whatever it was that it took to do it. And it's such a when I see it now, this thing keeps going and going and going.
Yeah.
And again, not to be repetitive, but it's never been bigger than it is now. Just when you think it can't get bigger, this thing keeps on evolving.
Yeah.
And McMahon is a big part of that history.
I was really scared at first because we started seeing the product go down, and I think because Vince was staying in his old ways, he wasn't understanding new wrestling fan base and what we were seeing elsewhere. And I get it. Vince is very here. You know, it's sticking
He's an
to
old school
his.
dude.
Yeah, old school dude. So I get that. But when Triple H took over, I think that was a big change in the industry. And look how far it's gone. A lot of people were scared. Oh, Vince can't do this. Vince, y'all can't do what y'all used to because Vince. But I'm happy with how everything went through. I'm one of those wrestlers, bro, where I'm like, I would like to see Vince come back. Wrestling fans, I would like to see Vince come back, but I'm sure that's probably calling it way more than it should be. Is he giving you fucking water already?
He is. I'm okay. Listen, I'm already going to have to pee halfully through this shit, so I don't
that's
need water.
Go, yeah. Do what you got to do, man.
I got an old bladder, homie.
Do what you got to do, man.
This thing can't hang like it used to.
So, Martin, obviously, everybody's seen a lot of photos around town. You and Fluffy been around San Antonio, around the area. How are you liking the area, brother?
I got to tell you, bro, you know, before I say how I like the area, my heart goes out to Los Angeles right now.
Yes.
Born and raised there. Whatever your politics are, whatever your conspiracy theories are, put that shit away and realize that these people are suffering.
They are.
Whether they had cash or not, fuck it. These people are. Everybody suffers loss, and this is loss. And I personally know close friends and family that have been affected by the fires out there.
Sorry to hear that, man.
You know, I got a friend named Debbie who has a she's got this outreach that she's doing in the Altadena and Pasadena area, where people that have been displaced in that area, they can hit her up for anything that they need for their home, clothing, food, temporary lodging. If they need vet care, they can hit her up, and I'll give you the link so you can share it.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, please.
But you know, there's also a lot of people that are taking advantage of the situation, which is fucking horrible. But with that said, you know, I had to say that before I said I love it out here.
Yeah.
I feel like a piece of shit because I just moved out here from LA, and I was right down the street. You know, I was living in Santa Monica, which is the area that I was in was an evacuation warning area. I have a lot of friends that had to leave. Whether they had to get evacuated or not, the smoke was so horrible. The air quality was so shit.
You can't take that in because that'll fuck you up later.
It'll fuck you up. And so, again, my heart goes out to them.
Absolutely.
But I gotta tell you, I love it here, bro. I love it here. And I was one of those people that thought I would never leave California or Los Angeles. It's in my heart. It's in my veins. Born and raised in product of Los Angeles. At my age now, this pace here is exactly what I needed.
Yeah. Okay.
I've looked at my life like chapters. I had all these. Like my little kid years, when I'm in elementary school, and I look back at pictures, there wasn't as many as there is today.
Yeah.
Now, this first day of school, look at my kid's fit. Fucking, look at his hat matching his fucking Jordans.
Yeah, I got friends.
I'm a single mom. Look, my nails are done for his first day of school.
Thanks, sugar daddy.
Holding the sign with their nails out,
Bro,
right?
and it's like, you didn't smile, Jonathan. Stand by the sign. Move over here. I'm going to be late, Mom.
Tyler.
Fucking smile, you fuck. You got to look cute for the picture so your good for nothing dad could see. So many pictures now.
Yeah.
Back then, there was not that many. Nobody had a camera on
Dude,
the
I
first
got like
day
3
of school.
pictures when I was a kid. 3.
Fuck. And that's a lot of fools, Dude, how many pictures did your grandma have?
Right.
In her life.
And she had it when she was like a teenager with her hair all
Done up, right?
And that was it.
And it was a project, bro. They had to bring the dude with the freaking chingadera that was all torn. And you took a month to get your shit back. But now there's so many pictures, bro. There's so many pictures. Wait, how did we get here? What the fuck were we talking about?
We were talking.
What'd you ask me?
Sugar daddy.
You were saying how you were younger. Shit, I forgot where we were going with that too. I was kind of just laughing.
I just got in this little
I remember we were
fucking
talking about the
roundabout
fires,
pictures.
and then we talked about
We're talking about the
fucking-
pictures.
Yeah, pictures. Hey,
Yeah, first day of school.
Yeah, but why did we talk about the first
I don't know where did we go
The
with that.
fuck happened?
I don't know what happened there. Yeah.
You see, that's what happens when you take me to the oyster bar. Shout out to
Cheers.
the oyster bar.
Yes,
Salud. Whatever. The
Yeah.
pictures everywhere.
The pictures
There's
everywhere.
not.
You were saying that you wouldn't get that back in the day. You couldn't take a picture. You know what I mean? You couldn't get a picture. You wouldn't have that.
No.
Nowadays, everybody's taking a fucking photo.
Yeah, but why did I say that? What were we talking about before that? What led to that?
Shit, I forgot where we went with that.
No, I know that I said
Hey.
that. You fuck.
Martin, quit asking questions, man.
Yeah.
Oh, your
What are you doing? You're the guest.
It was
You
your
don't ask
chapter.
questions.
It
You
was your
just answer them.
chapters of life. You were talking about your chapters.
Oh,
of
yes,
life.
yes.
Good.
So
Thank you, Emmy.
those kid chapters, those kid chapters from elementary school, there's not a lot of pictures. There's some pictures, but not a lot. I look at the pictures that, we took professionally when I'm a little kid on a phone and my little sister's on there. And through that whole elementary school years, you needed a camera with a flash and a roll and film that you had to go get developed. And so there's not a lot of those, but the ones that are out there are incredible. And then I look at my middle school or junior high back then through high school, and there's a little bit more, but I wish there would have been more of those moments that were captured because those were magical moments.
Yeah.
I mean, I was a teenager in the fucking 80s.
What kind of kid were you, bro? What were you into?
I was a rocker. I was a metalhead.
That's right,
I was a
that's
stoner and a metalhead.
AC/DC back then.
Oh, dude, AC/DC. I mean, I was around for Metallica's first
Judas
album.
Priest.
Oh shit, man.
Metallica's first album, Kill 'Em All was and then Ride the Lightning is what they followed it with.
Master
right?
of Puppets was after that.
Bro, it was just an incredible time to be alive in the 1980s, being a teenager. We saw the evolution of weed. It went from being fucking homegrown shit and Mexican weed to like the chronic, and so.
Wait, what was your struggles of smoking weed back then?
The struggles of smoking weed,
Would
the
you smoke
seeds,
the-
bro. The fucking stems and the seeds. You needed a bird to clean that shit. Everybody's spoiled nowadays.
Hey, did Cheech and Chong kind of bring that shit to the mainstream?
I think that Cheech and Chong definitely brought it to the mainstream. They were one of the pioneers of marijuana. And I think there was also a lot of... the stigma with it was that it made you dumb and it made the stupid stuff.
Yeah, I hate that
hey,
shit.
bro,
Yeah.
and I'm guilty of doing that. I'm ashamed that I did it, but it was part of the culture at the time, right?
Yeah.
But the reality is, I think that there was early people that came on. Cypress Hill was one of the
Hell
first
yeah.
advocates as well.
That was mid-90s.
And then you think about Jack Herrera.
Mm-hmm.
This is a dude who this guy served in the military. He was as America as you get. He did everything right. and ended up getting a divorce, ended up dating a real young woman after that who was quote unquote a hippie. And he used to shit on her for smoking weed. He goes, "You have all these opinions on weed. Have you ever tried it?" And he said, "No, of course not." She goes, "You should.
Oh, yeah.
If you're going to talk about it like that." And when he tried it, he said, "Is this what the fuck they warned me about? Is this what they scared me about?" He literally dedicated his entire life to legalizing it.
That's hell yeah, man.
And he wrote a book, an incredible book. If anybody wants to get educated on marijuana, it's called "The Emperor Wears No Clothes" by Jack Herrera. It tells you the history of it. It tells you the politics behind it, the financial implications behind it. You know, the cotton industry would have never thrived had hemp been viable.
Yeah.
But you couldn't go after hemp, so you have to go after the byproduct. And they villainized the weed. They changed the name, for crying out loud. At that time, they were afraid of the Mexicans that were coming over. They literally think about the name. Think about the name. They took the most common Mexican names, Maria and Juan. Marijuana.
Wow.
That's literally what they changed it to scare the shit out of people. It's an incredible book, by the way.
Be afraid of Mexicans. Mary and Juana.
Maria and Juan.
We won.
And
that is fucked up.
But
you even mentioned on Chankla's podcast, by the way. Shout out to Chankla. You said that it's in the Bible as well. Marijuana.
It is in the Bible. You know, it's when Moses got the recipe for the anointing oil. It called for weed, and during the translations, you know, you realize, holy shit! If you really do a deep dive, and it's crazy because when you don't want to see it, you'll shut your eyes. There's a saying that says there are none as blind as those who refuse to see.
Yeah,
and you can't see until you see. You can't hear until you hear, and until you're ready to receive it. The problem is that the propaganda was so strong against it that who the hell is that?
I have no idea.
Just motherfuckers just peeking in here being nosy. You should have just showed her your titties, bro. So yeah, weed was around in the end.
I asked you about that.
All over the fucking place.
Yeah, you were talking about weed because you were talking about middle school years, and you're a rocker.
So I was a rocker. I was a stoner. And those were incredible years. And then I got into my 20s. I became a dad. I had my first marriage, and all these decades and chapters in my life have been incredible, bro. I feel incredibly blessed. Mistakes, a ton of them. Fuck ups, a ton of them. And, you know, you just got to keep on getting up and keep on going, you know.
Yeah. And we learn from them, right?
And you learn from hopefully you learn from them.
Hell,
you know, that's the key. You know, you make mistakes and you realize, fuck, I'm not doing that shit again. And then sometimes it takes a few chingazos before you learn.
Yeah.
You know, I had 2 DUIs in my life. There's no reason for that.
That shit can happen to any of us, man.
And the reality is, now I won't fucking drink and drive. No fucking way will I drink and drive. And anybody drinking and driving in 2025, you're a fucking asshole. You're a fucking. You're literally an asshole.
Kill somebody, man.
Bro, there's Uber and Lyft
like,
in your generation.
Quit being a selfish son of a bitch.
Lyft. Yeah. You can call a fuck with your phone to come get you and drive you home for a fraction of the price of a DUI. We had to go find a payphone, and have change to call a goddamn taxi that was going to take forever and charge you a fortune. It was almost impossible not to drink and drive.
Hell yeah.
It wasn't impossible, but it was a lot harder than it is today. So, you know, I've been fortunate to see a lot of life, brother.
That's awesome.
I love that you're pouring yourself some more tequila.
Bro, this shit is good, bro.
Right?
Smooth, man. I'm not a tequila guy, but I'm a tequila guy with this shit.
You know, when people say they're not a tequila guy, it's probably because they've had shitty tequila.
Yeah. Hey, I'm going to be real with you. Hey, that's exactly right, Martin. That's why I don't.
Right.
It's been shitty, so that's why I'm like, dude,
when you have good tequila, you're like, oh shit.
Oh, hell
I don't need ice on this motherfucker. I don't need lemon.
Dude, I'm a diva. Usually I like chilled and fucking I need salt and tahini and shit. This is fucking good shit.
Yeah, you got a raw dog it sometime.
Yeah, raw dog. Yeah.
You fucking goddamn condom, you little fuck.
Dude, I'm gonna be all. Hey, by the end of this podcast, I'm gonna be all stupid, dude.
No,
So
you're
be
not.
ready.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
No.
That's a beautiful part.
Yeah,
If there's,
yeah.
You know what gets you all fucked up is the sugar.
Yeah, all that
And
sugar
a lot
you
of
be
these have
drinking,
additives, you know? And so when you have something that doesn't have all that sugar and all those additives, it's not going to get you, because sugar is a transport right to the dome.
Yep.
This is a lot more natural, and you're going to have a lot more, como se dice, a lot more time to process it.
Yeah.
It's not going to get you all pendejo right away. Yeah. It's not going to give you the crazy hangover. The crazy hangover comes from the
from all the sugar.
From the sugar. That sugar will fuck you up. Bro.
I do a lot of vodka tonic usually.
Oh, I love vodka.
Yeah, because
I'm
I mean,
a big vodka fan.
And I'm a Tito's guy. And
Are you?
And all that. Yeah. What kind of vodka do you drink?
You know, I used to be a Tito's guy.
Okay.
And then I watched this video of this dude breaking down vodkas, and he said, vodka, Tito's used to be made in Austin.
Please tell me it does somewhere. Don't tell me that.
It's no longer made in
Damn
Austin.
it! I'm not gonna drink it no more.
I mean, listen, it's a solid vodka, but for the price point, you could find other vodkas
Okay.
that are just as good, but for a fraction of the price. Not that Tito's is expensive.
No, it's not.
But
Yes, it's not too bad.
if you can get it for half the price and you're still getting the same quality,
Why wouldn't you?
why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? Even if you could afford it.
Yeah, so I go to the same liquor store that I go to. It's on Landis Street here in New Braunfels. I forget what it's called, but I go there all the time. And the lady goes, "Hey, I know you're picking up the Tito's, but go ahead. I know you're picking up the Tito's, but there's this bottle, and I have the bottle at home. I have to relook it, and I haven't even done the research. But what my understanding is, the wife of the guy that created Tito's, they separated, and she took her own recipe that's kind of like it, and now she has created this other vodka. So I don't know. I did buy it, and I took the lady's suggestion, but I really didn't dig it too much. So I'm gonna stick to fucking Tito's. What's your choice of drink, Johnny?
Dude, I like whiskey and bourbon. That's my go-to. I'll drink fucking vodka if I'm drinking like a margarita or something like that. Maybe my wife likes a Bloody Mary, but I'm a whiskey and bourbon guy.
Yeah.
I like TX whiskey. I like Slow River Blend. I like, of course, Jack Daniels, shit like that. But I think I'm on to this, man.
Hell yeah.
And, I mean, I have no choice. It's in my freaking face.
Jessica said it won't be his first or his last.
Yeah. So let's try to reenact this.
Yeah, okay, good.
So we're gonna go from La Bamba.
Okay,
right?
let's see it.
Bob from La Bamba.
Yeah.
Not my first. Or my last. Yeah. Was that a good reenactment there?
It wasn't too bad.
Yeah,
It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah. And we got Martin that just went to go take a freaking piss here. So he's back.
Man. Hey, when you gotta go, man.
Yeah, you got to go. This is a live feed, live segment.
We're
So
live,
real
man.
shit
We're
happens
fucking
here.
live.
I know we're talking about vodka. Good Night Vodka is
Okay.
a decent vodka.
Good Night Vodka. Okay.
Reka is a good vodka. Also, if you go to, and they're everywhere, Total
Okay.
Wine and More.
Yeah.
Total Wine and More, bro. You talk to them, they know. And I know Specs is big. Specs is good. I'll give them their props.
No, you're already getting me right now. Go ahead.
But Total Wine and More, bro, the workers there are so educated
Okay.
on their shit
Okay.
that if you ask the right person,
They're gonna
hey,
know.
man, tell me about blah, 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 they can't wait to break it down. And when you take
Oh, yeah.
their picks, so if you're like a wine drinker and you're like, hey, man, what's the store pick for the
Yeah.
wine? Bro, you'll find an incredible wine that tastes like a freaking $80 to $100 wine for $30,
Nice.
which is incredible,
Yeah,
which
heck
is
yeah.
awesome. They'll say, this is our vodka pick. This is a store pick. And again, when you're talking to alcohol connoisseurs, it's fucking phenomenal when they're able to do that, right?
Yeah.
You were talking about bourbon. What's your go-to bourbon, bro?
Dude,
Oh,
I
we
like
got
Bullet.
Bad Boy Ben in the house.
Bad Boy Ben just brought some Basil Hayden.
Basil
Oh,
Hayden
jeez.
is a great fucking. I'm not mixing, cabrón.
On these live shows.
I'm out. Hey, so Martin, this
live
is my boy,
shows,
Bad Boy Ben. He's a music producer and he's also one of our producers.
Yeah,
So,
so shit just happened. So Martin, we're gonna take some. So Basil Hayden.
No, I've tried Basil Hayden.
Wait,
It's
whatever you don't finish, give it back.
Okay, give it back.
don't
See,
drink.
Dude, so what are the rules of? So when you drop off whiskey, Do you just leave it for them, or do you fucking take it back if they don't finish?
Listen, whatever I bring anywhere, it's yours. I'm not taking. I'm not saying I'm taking back my shit.
So
No,
Ben
fuck that.
Ben just said, "Give it back." Get the
Oh,
fuck
come
out of
on,
here, bro.
bro. And that's a little one. Get the fuck out of here, bro. That shit looks like a fucking biberon, bro.
Martin's bigger. Martin's is bigger.
Just when it comes to the bottle. and so, by the way, so what's your go-to whiskey or bourbon?
I like Bullet. I like
That's solid.
TX whiskey. I don't know if you've had that.
I haven't had
That
TX.
shit's next level. I got in trouble one time, Martin, over New Year's.
Hey, we were drinking TX whiskey. And hey, dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That shit got me in trouble too, bro.
With my family,
Fuck
dude.
yeah.
I was acting off stupid with my wife.
Tennessee
Man, bro.
whiskey. There's a whiskey called Tennessee whiskey.
Tennessee whiskey?
Fucking love it.
Okay.
Eagle Rare is an incredible
Martin,
bourbon.
you got better nails than me, man.
Have you ever had Eagle Rare?
No.
I can't recommend it enough.
What about
If you're a
Eagle
bourbon
Rare?
guy-
Eagle Rare? What about
Eagle
Uncle Ernest?
Rare.
Have you had Uncle
I
Ernest?
haven't had Uncle Ernest. I've had Rebecca Creek.
I'm gonna look up Eagle Rare.
I like
Rebecca Creek's really good, bro.
Woodford Reserve.
is okay. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
solid.
So we got some viewers here. They're chiming in. Big shout out to Trevor Hammerlin. He likes whiskey, or not whiskey, Bullet whiskey.
yeah.
What was it? Eagle
Dude,
Rare?
Eagle Rare.
Emmy.
Eagle
Emmy.
Rare.
Look it up.
Eagle Rare is a great goddamn bourbon.
Is it that one right here? Oh, that's whiskey. Oh, let's go back. Hold on.
Just say yeah, motherfucker, so you could enter the site.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Here you go,
Okay, there it
Martin.
is.
There's
Okay.
yours.
Boom.
Nice. Okay. 10-year Eagle Rare. Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey.
It's
Fuck yeah.
great, brother.
Okay. That's a good one.
It'll have you fucked up.
Hell yeah. I like that. I like that.
Everybody. So Blanton's came out about maybe a little bit over 10 years ago, I think.
Okay.
It's the one with the little horse on the top.
I know that one.
And it's expensive. When Blanton's came up, it was a 30-plus bottle. It wasn't over 40. The popularity of it is because the horse head is the horses that are in the Kentucky Derby.
No
so those
shit.
became collectible. So if that horse won, then that bottle and that horse head becomes extremely collectible. But the juice, it's $100 bottle now.
Wow.
For $100 it's like buying Clase Azul tequila for $200 when you could get a bottle of Fortaleza for that same amount of money.
Yeah.
If you're worried about the bottle, well, then go fuck yourself. I want the juice, right? Yeah. And so if you want the juice, you can get way better bourbon. No disrespect to Blanton's. It's an incredible bottle.
Yeah.
But it's not $150 bottle, which is what some people charge for it, you know? But yeah, there's again, if you go to Total Wine and More, they know their alcohol.
They know their shit.
And and you just ask them some questions. You can walk out of there with
Educated,
a
man.
great grab of booze for a really good. And also I want to plug Alamo City Liquor.
Okay.
If you're looking for tequila,
That's a good spot.
Alamo City Liquor has some of the most incredible, hard to find bottles of additive-free tequila.
Okay.
And so here's the thing with tequila: it takes a while for an añejo to be ready to go to market. That bitch has to sit in a barrel for a year.
Shit.
That's what añejo means.
Oh,
One
yeah.
año,
1 year.
1 year.
Yeah, 1 year.
And so to take when you're mass producing it, you're not going to wait that long. You got to sell all these goddamn George Clooney bottles. So they throw syrup in there. And they throw vanilla in there. And they throw all these notes. And people taste and they're like, oh my God, this is so sweet.
Yeah.
This is smooth, but it's not sweet.
Yeah.
You know?
And you're not going to get the hangover again.
The guy that does this one, I think his name is Camarena, is his last name.
Okay.
And he's just, he's got a history of, it's like 5 generations deep of tequila making.
Fuck yeah, man.
In a craft way, you know, where it's, I see you pushing that shit near me.
What
bro.
is
That's
it?
the
What is
devil.
that
You got to
shit?
take that shit.
That's the devil, fucker.
What is that?
That's the freaking Basil Hayden that we
Basil
just
Hayden's
got.
decent, but like,
Did you remember fucking
how
Ben
deep
just
I
came in
am?
here?
I know, but what happened with that? Why did he even bring that in? I'm surprised that he brought that in. What did you
I
ask
think
for
because
that?
we were talking about whiskey.
Oh, okay. So
He was
brought it in.
watching the show.
Okay, so do we want to try this whiskey or do we not want to mix this? I don't know if I want to mix that right now.
I don't know.
No, don't mix that shit, man.
I don't know.
Drink it
But you
fucking
keep
raw.
pushing it towards me. You
I know.
fucking sugar
Drink
daddy.
it raw, man. I mean, we can mix
You're
it.
like, hey, tómatelo,
Separately.
cabrón. I feel like a hoochie right
Hey,
now.
hey,
Hey, here's
so-
another
hey,
one. I
so-
feel like you want to get me loaded and take advantage of me and finger me in the parking lot,
Hey,
dog.
maybe later, but Chancla wants you to show him your fucking nipple.
No, we're not going to show the
no,
nipple.
we're not showing no
If you want to
nipples.
see the
Fucking
nipple,
chancla.
go check out the Chancla
Yeah,
Academy
that's
podcast.
right.
I showed it there, and it's on his page. Shout out to the homie,
Hell
Jose
yeah.
Coronado, Chancla Academy. He's a solid dude.
Fuck yeah, badass.
I think he wants
And
to suck on it.
I might let him.
No homo.
PJ Chocolate, man.
And don't be homophobic, you fuck. Didn't we have this conversation already? Why do you keep saying no homo? Shout out to all the homos.
That's Johnny saying, man, no homo. Hey, man, Chocolate's a fucking cool dude, man. I love his fucking Instagram. I love everything that he's doing. So make sure you go check him out, man.
Yeah.
He's doing some great shit. I gotta
wanna
go
fill me
pour
up?
him up. Hold on, let me pour up Martin real quick.
Hey, in the meantime, let's give a shout out to some of our viewers here. Johnny
sure.
Johnny C. He said Blanton's got popular because of the movie John Wick. Blanton's,
Bro, he's a big rocker.
yeah, he's a big rock guy. Fuck, I mean, I love rock too. Jordan Ramirez, Trevor Hammerland. He likes Bullet whiskey.
Bullet's good, bro. Bullet
Yeah.
is solid.
Bullet's not
It's a
bad. Yeah.
solid goddamn
Yeah.
whiskey.
My favorite girl in the whole wide
Bourbon.
world, Jessica Martinez, said it won't be his first. I think she's talking about my fucking.
That was your drink.
Yeah,
Your
she probably
tequila
thinks
drink.
I'm gonna walk home tonight because I'm gonna get all.
No, we'll
fucking
call you
stupid.
an
Not
Uber.
my
That's
first.
okay.
Yeah,
It's not
on my
my
last.
last.
Emmy here. Hey, big shout out to Emmy and Adam Hyde and Gracie. What's up, everybody?
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
If you guys got
Appreciate
questions
joining.
for Martin, chime
Yeah,
in.
chime
Give
in.
us give us your engagement.
Yeah.
Yeah, chime in before we get any deeper into these bottles. 'Cause, then already I'm forgetting what were we talking about?
No, we went straight into vodka and tequila and shit. I love it, man.
Yeah,
I fucking
you
love
know,
this shit.
listen, I love all alcohol.
Yeah.
I do. I went through a big vodka phase. I went through a big whiskey bourbon phase. And you know the thing about vodka, bro, there's no reason to buy $100 vodka. Usually if you're doing vodka, you're not sipping on it like this. You're mixing it or
Yeah.
you're chilling it or you're putting it on the goddamn rocks.
Yeah.
Don't spend your money on that. Buy 3
That's true.
bottles for a fraction of that price.
Yeah.
There's a Belvedere Black Label that people really recommend. I think it's in about the $60 to $70 price range. If you're really a vodka aficionado, go fuck with that.
Okay.
But there's no reason to get anything more than that. You're out of your mind.
Yeah.
And, usually it's a mixer.
As of late, man, you hanging out, talking with you and talking about tequila, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I've been on a tequila kick for like 3 weeks now since we talked the first time, man.
I wasn't ever really a tequila guy until about a year ago, a little over a year ago. I think I talked about it on Chancla, where I fell off the stage in Arizona. I fell off of a 5-foot stage, and
I saw that video yesterday.
what happened?
Falling? Yeah, have you fallen? What happened with
I
that,
tripped. We were doing a show at the Footprint Arena in Arizona, and I think it's the Footprint Arena where the Suns play.
Yeah.
And as soon as I was going on stage, I came out the backstage and I tripped.
I saw that,
I
man.
tripped and I couldn't catch myself.
And you
And I
off
was
the
going. It
stage.
looked like I was going head first. Somehow I
did,
managed
bro.
to straighten myself up, and I landed on my ankle and on my left wrist. Turned out I broke my right ankle. The adrenaline, the Gen X in me.
Your ass went back on stage?
I went back on stage. I literally got up. I grabbed my phone that got broke, and I went up the stairs.
Jeez, bro.
On stage, finished my set, hosted the entire show. Gabriel was like, "Bro, go to the fucking doctor."
Yeah, right?
What the fuck is wrong with
Fucking
you?
turning
Show's over,
purple,
bro.
your foot's turned the other
I
way.
went to they took me to the hospital there in Arizona. When I finally took off my shoe, bro, my foot was, and I was like, "Oh fuck!"
It just blows up,
Just
right?
blows up,
Yeah.
right? And they're like, "You're probably gonna need surgery." Fortunately, I didn't break my hip. Fortunately,
that's good.
there's usually shit on the side of the stage,
Yeah.
that could have killed me, but there was nothing there that
Just
day.
happened to yeah.
You can sit there and say like, "Fuck, why me? Why me?" I sat there and thought of all the things that could have been worse, and I was grateful that it was what it was. We were doing after that, we went home. I was on the tour bus with a broken ankle. I don't know how the fuck I was maneuvering myself.
Dude, damn.
And my left arm was useless. My right ankle was broken. Usually you could do crutches, but I couldn't use my left arm because it was so fucked up.
Touche.
And I didn't need surgery. I didn't break my hip. There were so many things that could have gone south that didn't, that I was grateful for.
Yeah.
But
how old were you at that time, brother?
Shit, this was a year ago, 55.
Okay, I thought so. Cause
literally
shit,
55.
Yeah, I didn't want to judge on when I saw the video on how you felt, but okay.
And I was literally on a couch. I had a scooter that our tour manager gave me because he had a broken foot. That literally saved my ass. But I needed help 24/7. I mean, I couldn't go to I couldn't even shit by myself, bro. I couldn't shower by myself. I mean, my chick was a saint during that time. But
how long did it take for you to recover off all that,
my
man?
God, I was.
You probably still fucking feel it, cause bro, I broke
So it
both
was
of
the
my
day
ankles.
after Thanksgiving. It was the day after Thanksgiving when it happened. Literally the day after Thanksgiving was the show. And after that, we had a show in Ontario, California. And I said, and we're going to go to Australia right after that. And I remember saying to Gabe, saying to Gabe, like, well, I'll play it by ear. And depending on how Ontario goes, I'll figure out Australia. Bro, I got home, and at the time, there was stairs to get into my place. And I had to get on my ass and go stair by stair. Shit. And that's when it really hit me.
Brother.
That's when it really hit me where, like, I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I can't imagine getting down here to head to freaking an hour and a half away and traffic maybe 2 hours. And that's when it really sunk in how fucked I was. And so there was a lot of YouTube in my life after that. And that's when I became a tequila aficionado. I found a guy named Long Island Lou Agave. If you want to learn about tequila,
that's your guy.
Go check out this guy's channel, his YouTube, his Instagram, Lou Agave. If you type in Lou Agave, you'll find him. But he's from Long Island.
Pull him up real quick? Okay,
This dude is probably, this guy's a professor. When it comes to tequila, this guy's a professor. And he knows all the dudes because you can only make tequila, Jalisco is the place. In Tequila, Jalisco is where tequila is.
Long Island Lou Tequila?
That's him.
That's him right there?
That's got to be him.
So we got YouTube.
Yep.
Okay, here he is.
Dude, this guy will give you an incredible... That's the guy from El Tequileño up there. El Tequileño is another great fucking tequila.
So we're going to pull him up here.
He's... I can't say enough good things about this guy, and he's a good guy. I followed him. I reached out to him. We went back and forth. He hits me up. We go back and forth a little bit. And I'm a big fan. And he will educate you. And he'll tell you, don't buy this. Buy this.
Buy this one.
And he'll show you all the shit that's popular, that's being sold at the bars that people are getting robbed with. And he'll tell you, this is a superior product. Oh, yeah. He's the reason why I have the tequila collection that I have today. I credit Lou Agave for that.
So, guys, I'm showing you right now online. This is Long Island Lou Tequila, which Martin's talking about. So make sure you go check him out, man. Heck yeah. That's awesome.
Lots of love to that dude.
Yeah, and that's my thing, too, bro. Like, growing up, like... especially here, bro. Like, my dad, growing up, my dad, fucking Milwaukee's Best, fucking
Schlitz,
Keystone Light, like Bud Light, when it was a good time, he was.
There was no Bud Light when I was growing up, by the way.
Really? Bud
Light what was it? What kind of beer was there?
Coors and Budweiser, Schlitz, Hams, Miller.
Yeah. And this is in LA, by the way, right?
This is in LA. Yeah. But this was all over the country.
Okay.
Coors was on top of the food chain for a long time. My dad drank Coors. I have a bar at home where I have all my bottles.
Yeah.
And there's a picture of my dad on the side of it. And there's a shit ton of tequila and one tall can of Coors. And it's right next to the motherfucker's picture.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
He was a total drunk. He was a fucking animal.
Did you learn how to drink through him? Did you learn?
I did.
Yeah.
I
My bad,
did.
Johnny. Go
And
ahead.
how was it growing up, bro?
You know, growing up, we were in the hood. And, you know, for him, it was a big step up from where he came from in Mexico, the one horse town he came from. But we were in a town called Wilmington, California. To this day, there's no Starbucks there.
We talked about that.
Definitely hood. And, you know, my dad was a crazy animal, bro. He was a definite stone alcoholic.
You womanizer?
I don't know that he was a womanizer. He had polio, so he had a skinny ass leg. The fact that he hooked
I'm not
up,
laughing at your
no,
dad.
no, no, no.
At your dad's
The
skinny
fact
leg.
that he hooked up the many times as he did hook up, fucking props, bro. Because people feel insecure about their gut, about their this. This motherfucker's leg was this big, still fucking. You know, I just found a sister I didn't know I had during the pandemic. So he fucked even before my mom got bamboozled.
Even
And
with the
so-
little leg. Fuck.
Yeah, dude, I think his dick was thicker than that leg, and he still got pussy. So props to him. And so I don't know that he was a womanizer per se.
He was trying.
he was a fucking-
He was trying.
He was just a pervert.
Yeah, oh, dude, for sure. I mean, I remember, you know, I'd look in his closet. There was a shit ton of fucking, you know,
Pornos.
naked, a ton
Pornos.
of porn. Dude, I mean, I remember watching blowjobs. I mean, I was looking at blowjobs when I was in elementary. Like, what the fuck? Oh shit, I want that. You know?
That can happen to me.
Yeah, for sure. And but he was a stone alcoholic, and yeah, I did drink with him. I remember being a child, bro, a little kid, and this fool he'd get loaded, and he'd let me drink from his beer.
Oh yeah.
I think the first time I was drunk, I had just learned how to walk. And
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, say that again.
the first time I got drunk, I had just learned how to walk. And he left his tall can.
Tall boy.
On the top, Coors tall can. And he left it on the coffee table. And apparently I found it and I fucked it up. And he was like, hey man, yo aquí dejé mi cerveza. What happened to my beer? And it's like, what do you mean what happened to your beer? You know, and he's like fucking screaming like, somebody drank my fucking beer. Like, nobody drank your fucking beer, dude. Calm down, you know? And then then they see my ass and I'm stumbling all over the house. And they're like, oh, this motherfucker drank the beer. Yeah. That was the first time I was legit drunk. I had no chance, bro. I remember being a teenager and I'd be like, okay. And I'd be drinking with my dad at home.
Hell yeah.
And I'd be like, I got to go. And he'd give me a 6-pack and say, take that for the road. You know, and I told you earlier I had 2 DUIs.
Yeah.
What chance did I have,
Yeah,
bro?
hell
You know,
yeah.
I'm drinking with
This is normal now. This is normal
lunatic
lifestyle.
would drink with my high school friends.
Oh,
He was in his
freaking
50s
awesome,
trying to
bro.
fuck my high school homegirls, bro. Like, hey, mija, I'm 56. And they're like, yeah, motherfucker, go to bed. You know, like, but he
You
was
like older men?
yeah, he was an animal, bro. He was a fucking animal, and I remember drinking with him, and as a child, I remember him giving me sips of his beer, and when I'd go to bed, he'd come by my bedside, and he'd start singing all these classic Mexican corridos, mariachis, all the Jose Alfredo Jimenez catalog. Jose Alfredo Jimenez, by the way, is the reason we have a Vicente Fernandez.
Oh, yeah.
Rest in
Yep.
peace.
Rest in peace.
You know, Jose Alfredo was a composer. As much as Chente was a badass, Vicente was a badass with his singing, he only wrote one song in his life.
Really?
And it's called Las Llaves de mi Alma. That's the only song he wrote. I could be wrong, but if it wasn't just that one, it might have only been 1 or 2 more. But I think that's the only song he wrote. And he sang a lot of songs that composers wrote for him. There's only been very few composer-singers. Juan Gabriel is another one. But Jose Alfredo, he wrote El Rey, he wrote Volver, he wrote all that shit he wrote. And those songs Guys like Luis Miguel have sang them. Everybody has redone his songs, sampled his songs.
Sampled his music. But your dad would sing.
My dad would sing his classics along with a bunch of Mexican classics, and he'd sing these songs to me. And I'm like, fuck, dude, I got to go to school tomorrow. And I'm talking elementary school, bro. Now, at that time, your brain is absorbing shit.
Yeah,
you never
absolutely.
learn more than in those developmental years, right? And so I committed a lot of these songs to memory. And as much as I thought this guy was a lunatic, he was literally giving me a goddamn history and a catalog of Mexican music history at a young age that till this day I'll be somewhere and a mariachi starts playing. Yeah, when we were playing earlier. I was translating the song for you guys into
Who we listen
English.
to? Ramon Ayala. They play like three Ramon Ayala or some historic songs in a row, bro.
And I know all the lyrics to that thanks to this lunatic who sang them to me when I was 7, 8, 9. And we'd be there till 11 o'clock at night, and this motherfucker would be loaded, and he just wanted somebody to hang out with, and there was nobody there. And so he'd say, hazme la segunda, which means follow my lead. And I would sing with him.
You would sing with
him?
him?
I would sing with him
awesome, bro.
all these songs that later on in life, I'd be at a bar in Ensenada, Mexico with the mariachi playing. And I'd be like, I know that song. And I'd start singing it.
I would sing this with my dad.
And I would sing it with the mariachi. And the mariachi would be like, man, you can't sing worth a fuck. But you sing with a lot of heart.
Yeah.
What do you want to hear next? So then they'd play shit that I want to hear. And they'd be surprised. I was hanging out with, I told you I met a new sister during the pandemic.
How did that come about, bro? Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So it came about with, what is that? The DNA testing that you do?
Ancestry.
Ancestry.com. My sister.
Hey, you know about that, bro. It's scary, right?
My sister, what about it? What do you mean?
Okay, so during when P. Diddy got accused and they arrested him and all this shit was going on with P. Diddy, that exact same day, Ancestry.com got broken into and all of their information, DNA, everything has got stolen, and all the higher-ups quit that company because they know it's about to go into shit. So
because they'll be able to trace their DNA.
They'll be able to trace their DNA and all their information that they're connected with. And so that's scary, bro.
Well, I
hope it's not true.
A lot of shit that also happened was that Ancestry will say, you match this person, you match this person. So people that were, brothers, sisters, related that would have no idea, all of a sudden, you're a match with this person. You're a match with this person. So my sister's husband joins this fucking thing and ends up finding his biological mother, who he didn't know that he had. And then my sister joins it because she gets a free membership because of him. And she finds a sister that we kind of had an idea we had, but not really. And so we find her, and I'm like, what the fuck? And so how did we get here? Because there was a point I was trying to make.
You were saying the ancestor, you met your sister during COVID.
Yeah, but before that.
No, you were just talking about your sister.
No.
No.
There was something else.
Because you were meeting family.
Ramon Ayala.
Because we had went into
that was way far.
Because you were gonna tell me that you had met you went into meeting your sister in COVID. But did you think
all the lists, if we're still on the live, what the fuck were we talking about?
Yeah, guys, what were we talking about?
I know there was something there.
Somebody chime in. What the hell were we talking about?
Yeah, I could have sworn we were talking about. Again,
there was something there that led us to this.
You were talking about COVID. I thought you said you met your sister.
I did.
Ancestry.com.
And but there was something. There was a reason why I brought that up.
Weren't you drunk?
I'm fucked up, bro. I am fucked up, and you keep serving me this shit.
Do you want more?
I don't want more, motherfucker.
Actually, I wanted to see what it opened the bottle of lava.
You've only been with you for 3 hours, bro. You can't be that fucked up.
Nah, I'm not that fucked up.
No, we're not that
I'm
fucked
good,
up.
but I forget shit.
We're not that fucked up. But I wanted to ask if, I can open the bottle of Lalo if you want.
Well, no, let's finish this.
Want to finish this one? Okay. Hell yeah. Yeah, so anybody is watching, we got
Hey, here's a disclaimer. I got to tell my wife I might be home late.
No, what?
You know, we'll see what happens.
You can text.
Hello, wife.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, Jessica, come pick up your husband.
Nice.
Or I'm gonna take an Uber.
Did anybody say anything? No.
No, nobody chimed in.
nobody chimed in.
Yeah,
All
no,
right,
nobody
fuck it.
chimed in on that.
All right, whatever.
Yeah,
It's just
no,
a
I
bunch
could have
of
sworn you were
God
talking.
knows what we're talking about.
You went into COVID. You went into.
And
you
we
were
were
talking
into
about
COVID
COVID.
before
He was talking about his dad being an animal.
Yeah.
Alfredo Aguilar said he was talking about his dad being an animal.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you went into how you found out that you had a sister.
Found
through
out I had a
COVID.
sister. There was a reason why I brought that up, and I can't think of why. But anyway, he gave me this incredible arsenal of music that till this day, you know, I'll be somewhere and they play the song and I'm like, I know that fucking song.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't know it at the time, but he was literally downloading the equivalent of downloading.
He was downloading that music into your
that
brain.
music into my brain. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm forever grateful for it. You know, it's just this beautiful feeling to be somewhere and the music plays.
Oh yeah.
And you immediately recognize it and you know the lyrics. And you know, I thank him for that. I thank him. He was a crazy motherfucker, and that's what it was. Yeah, he was a crazy fuck, but he gave me that.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he gave me the alcoholic gene.
Yeah. Hey, it's working well right now.
This guy could hang, dude. He would drink all day. He was probably in his 40s when he was drinking with guys in their 20s. The town that we lived in, a lot of people from the town that my mother was from ended up moving there. But when you come from Mexico, you tend to migrate to the places where you're familiar with the people. And so the whole block was people from that pueblo, from that town in Mexico. And he would drink with all these dudes. And I used to think these guys were old as fuck. And then like later on in life, I realized these guys were in their 20s with families and jobs and responsibilities. And I'm like, holy fuck, man. You know, Mexicans grow up quick, bro.
We do, right? We have to. We have to because
for sure.
Either our parents are working all the time.
Yes.
Or no offense, like I have a couple buddies where their dad just didn't give a fuck about the extracurricular. It was all about just, hey, go to fucking work, do what you need to do at home. And you talked about your mother earlier about cooking all the time too for your father. Like that's the same thing with my mom as well, right?
My mom
like,
she spent her life cooking and babysitting. That was her income. She would babysit all these kids from the neighborhood.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like you or your dad.
She was babysitting that motherfucker too. But she would watch she literally raised a ton of kids, bro. A ton of kids that got raised by my mom. You know, these women that were working 12 hours a day would leave the kids there, and my mom would watch them. And they called her, my mom, her name was Maria de Jesus Guadalupe, but they called her Chita because her Jesusita, she couldn't pronounce it as a kid. So instead of Jesusita, she would say Chita. And so they called her Chita. And all these kids would call her Mama Chita.
Mama Chita.
And they, you know, I can't even count the number of kids that she raised. When she passed, a lot of them showed up to the funeral. And you're just sitting there seeing all these adults that were raised by this woman. She was a beast, man. They don't make them like that no more.
Martin, can you imagine a woman nowadays catering to her man the way they did back in the day?
Bro.
She'd be like, fuck that dude. I ain't doing that shit.
That's a toxic son of a bitch now, bro.
Toxic masculinity.
Yeah, bro. Toxic masculinity at its finest back then. If you Google toxic masculinity, it'd be my fucking dad with his polio leg. Even with the polio leg, he managed to be toxic. Yeah. Could you imagine having a leg this thin trying to regulate a chick today? Fuck you with your skinny leg, motherfucker.
Dude, if I was to tell my wife, you're going to stay home and you're going to cook for everybody in the neighborhood and I'm going to go out and fuck these chicks.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, but you're a pussy though, bro.
Can you imagine? Yeah. Can you imagine? JRock, can you imagine?
I'm kidding.
What would my wife say to me?
Jessica fucking slap you across the fucking face.
She'd be like, see through sugar. She'd be like, cállate, sugar daddy.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
She'd be like, you go cook, motherfucker.
Yeah, she's got you cooking, Holmes.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And you know what's crazy? I do the cooking in my house.
Really?
I do the cooking.
So did mom teach you how to cook back in the day, brother?
Dude, I take
yeah.
whatever I can remember from what she made, and I make it. And the last thing that took me a minute to try was making caldo de res, and which is one of my favorite. I used to hate it as a kid.
Really?
I'm like, what the fuck is this?
We're eating
lady?
this too many
You got-
times,
There's
right?
too much shit
Like
going on
beans.
here. We got cabbage in this. What the fuck? But as I got older, I'm like, this is fucking fantastic. And my mom made it so good that I was afraid to try to make it because I felt like I was going to come short. And when I finally did make it, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's fucking pretty bomb.
Oh yeah.
I can get down, bro. I can make
Trial and error, right? You told me
any
that the other day.
Any kind of Mexican food, I can fuck with.
That's badass, man.
I make some incredible pork beans. I make.
I'm inviting myself now, bro.
Not
The
to toot
you
my
make
own
pork
horn, but I'm a
James,
great fucking cook.
Next time you make pork beans, bro, I want to come try them. brother.
Frijoles
Please.
puercos, bro, with fucking
Please,
chorizo
brother.
and bacon.
Do you cook or do you grill?
Both.
Both.
I do everything, bro.
That's
I'm
awesome.
fucking multifaceted. I cook, I drink, I sing, the whole chingados.
What's the best place around here for food, for Mexican food?
Well, yeah, have you found anything around here, bro? Because
You know what?
I know you talked last time you didn't find anything.
I will say I did. You guys said to try Herbert's.
Did you try it?
I tried.
Okay, what'd you think?
I didn't hate it.
Okay,
I
there you
did
go,
not
Mr.
hate it.
Mr.
I
Reese.
did not
Mr.
hate it.
Reese.
A big shout out to Herbert's.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's Tex-Mex though.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is Tex-Mex. As far as Mexican, I still haven't found any place. If you guys know any
All right,
place.
so guys in the chat right now, everybody in the chat, where is a good
Mexican.
place to find fucking true Mexican?
I had some freaking menudo in San Marcos all hung over the other day, and I thought I wanted it to be good.
Oh, didn't wasn't good.
It smelled bad, bro.
Man, I hate when I get a menudo and like you think, it looks good. Then when you start to,
not great.
Then the taste, man,
it's menu. You have to know what the fuck you're doing.
There's a good menudo place here, right across the street from here, man.
What's that?
Tapatio, right?
Tapatio. So I go to Tapatio, bro. And now,
Okay.
again, I'm not dogging them, but it's a good spot. I like the taste. It's Jalisco style, I guess in a way, or whatever. But I don't know, man.
They don't have any patas. They don't have.
Yeah,
Well,
so
see, I had to have patas.
If you
You
don't
like-
have
you like
patas-
patas?
So Butcher Boy, I'll give
Bro.
my boy Jeremy Butcher Boy's
if
got
you're
some good
eating
shit.
menudo and you're not fucking with pata, you're not eating
Yeah.
menudo, bro.
Oh no, this one does have patas.
Does it? Well,
one
I
does
always
have
ask for
patas.
no patas.
And by the way, if
I
people don't know what
cheese.
we're talking about, that's foot.
Yeah,
Pig's foot.
Pig's foot.
Pig's foot. Yeah,
Is it pig or cow?
Pig.
pig.
Okay.
No, it's got to be pig.
It's
bro.
cow
I ain't gonna
intestines,
eat
but
that
pig
cow.
feet.
Cow intestine, pig feet.
Yeah,
That pig foot.
it's
Bro.
fucking amazing, bro.
You like
Bro.
the nail and shit? You like eat the fucking toenail? You eat that?
Calm down, sugar daddy. That sounds like a foot fetish. You pay extra for that. No, but that meat in the bone and the marrow, bro. I remember my dad used to get that pata when he was all hungover. He'd fucking suck the marrow out of it, bro. And I'd be like, oh my God, what is this lunatic doing? But now,
Yeah.
bro,
Let's
bone
go.
marrow,
Yeah.
that's legit. I fucked me with some bone marrow. I fucked him with some bone marrow.
So my buddy Alfred, he said, Fredo, he said, Casa Garcia's has surprisingly good menudo.
Casa
and
Garcia,
pastor.
where's that at? Here in the Braunfels?
Yeah,
It's
so
off of
this
46.
is 46. Yeah.
Okay.
We were just there last week.
Casa
Yeah.
Garcia.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I'm gonna be real. I've never tried it there. So,
It's
but
good.
my place to go is across the street. Like I said, mainly because it's close, but I know it's good every time. And then Butcher Boy. Butcher Boy's my spot for carne guisada.
Big shout out to Jeremy.
Yeah, Jeremy. So heck yeah, man, that's a spot to be. If you want street tacos, which I love Taquitos Jalisco. Chancla wasn't a big fan last night because I had them sponsor my podcast last night. And they gave us Barilla and Cabeza tacos and Pastor.
Dude, I'm a big
So-
fan of cabeza tacos.
There you
bro.
go. You gotta go to Taquitos Jalisco, bro. That's my spot.
Head tacos,
Yeah,
bro.
we'll go if you want after this, but
Cabeza Come on, dog.
They're fucking good, bro.
That's fire, bro. It's
You throw some lime
and some green sauce.
Exactly. They got green sauce there. They got some.
You gotta have the
red
green sauce if you're eating
We might have to
cabeza.
go over there after this, brother. But anyway, it's a great spot.
I'm down.
Yeah, Taquitos Jalisco, man. That's the spot to be for.
I'm looking at myself on the fucking screen and I'm like, God damn, the holidays were good to Martin.
You want me to zoom out? Hey, bro, you've been going to the gym more than me lately. Every time I'm talking to you, you're like, hey, I'm going to the gym, or I'm going, I'm at the gym. Or
I hit the gym, but I also hit the fucking food.
Hey, where do you go to the gym?
I've been hitting the rec center.
Doc
Yeah.
Rest?
Right down the street.
Doc Rec?
Yeah.
That's where we go, man.
Yeah, no shit.
It's hit and miss. You got to go like at a certain time, because if not, you're going to have a fucking 100 people there on the same fucking
You know
machine.
what, bro? I go in there, I mind my business, I hit what I need to hit. I used to do like, okay, now I'm gonna do this, now I'm gonna do this. I try to hit it. If I'm in town, I'll hit it 3 times a week.
Boom.
And I'll hit every single thing.
Yeah.
I used to at the time. I'm doing chest and back, or I'm doing fucking blah 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 and yada yada. Now, top to bottom,
Yeah,
bro. I'm
hit it
hitting
all.
biceps, triceps,
Yeah.
shoulders, chest, back, legs,
Oh yeah.
biceps, triceps, everything.
Yeah, get it all.
In one day.
Yeah.
That's not a bad thing to do.
Everything. I'll just hit everything. I'll do 2 different exercises for everything.
Yeah, I saw R-Truth. You know R-Truth from WWE. I don't know if you're not familiar with him. He actually said that he's been doing the same workout since he's been in middle school. A full body workout every day. And guy
Full
looks
body
great.
is the way to go, especially if you don't have time to go all the time.
Exactly.
Now, if you're going to sit there and do 10 leg exercises or 7 leg exercises, yeah, then you do that shit. But at my age, bro, I
Yeah.
just need 2 different things for every single body part.
And you're good.
And that's what I do.
I've been doing curls, bro. Tacos, burgers.
Okay, cabrón.
Those are the curls I've been doing lately, and that's not good. No, but I've been getting to the gym as of recently as well. But twice a week is that I've been able to do. But I should push more. But I love the way that Johnny's been motivating me. I called him fat a year ago, and look, he dropped
Dude,
about 40
I was fat,
pounds.
dude. I was looking like Shrek.
Bro, you're
I had-
fit,
I had
bro.
the big
He
neck.
used to be fat.
You look
Martin,
good.
are you
be
hitting
fat,
on me?
Martin.
No, you look good.
He hitting on me?
No homo. Did you say no homo?
Hey, listen, you're a sugar daddy. I need some sugar, puppy.
Dude, hey, I'm going to give you all a fucking hidden gem here. A lot of people don't know this. We can talk about all tacos and shit. My favorite breakfast tacos, Bill Miller barbecue. Have you heard of
Bill Miller.
You really a Bill Miller guy?
I'm a Bill Miller barbecue.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I thought-
Carne guisada.
I'm a big fan of the carne guisada, by the
Okay.
way.
Yeah.
I'm
Bill
a
Miller.
big fan of guisada.
You got to go to
Or
Butcher Boy.
Butcher
then, bro.
Boy.
Butcher Boy.
Butcher Boy. I
Boy,
haven't been to
Bill
Butcher
Miller.
Boy yet,
You
and I don't
gotta
know that
go,
I've
bro.
been to Bill Miller yet.
So- Alternate
I'll
those
tell
two.
you this about Butcher Boy, bro. Since I was in 5th grade, my dad didn't. He worked so much. He worked 3 jobs that he was like, "You can do whatever you want, son, because you're a good kid. You're not getting in trouble. Whatever. I'll buy you a bike. You bought me a bike." So I'd ride my bike everywhere, but every Sunday, bro, I'd ride my bike to Butcher Boy because my dad worked there. He'd be chopping the meat up. That was one of his 3 jobs, and I get tacos all the time, bro. And it was like a tradition for me, like growing. That's my taco spot, right? And a couple owners gone in and out, but man, the carne guisada has never changed, and I loved it, man. So it's
The
a good
carne
spot.
guisada is phenomenal, and that's definitely a Tex-Mex thing,
Yeah.
for sure. How old is your pops?
My dad's got it. Honestly, bro, I think he's 58.
Your dad.
God
Your dad's
damn.
not 58. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
58.
No, 68.
I was
68.
going to say, dude,
68.
I'm almost 58, bro. How the fuck
no,
am I?
68. I'm sorry.
68. 68.
He's 68.
Okay.
I apologize. Yeah, 68.
Yeah, okay.
My bad, Johnny.
Yeah,
Damn, yeah, Johnny came out here right
Yeah, I
there.
know. He's like,
Johnny
what?
came
I
out
was
here.
about to fucking choke his ass out over the fucking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, my dad's
68.
68
Okay,
right
yeah,
now.
68.
Yeah, and
Nice.
I'm blessed to have him, man. COVID took one of his lungs away. And
shit.
as of recent, man, he's been going through some pancreas shit, bro. And, I'm not going to lie to you, Martin. I did text my parents today. I said, hey, man, I got Big Martin on today, and I hope they're watching. But man, he's I kind of hear a little bit of my dad and yours. He wasn't crazy. Like, he drank a lot of Mexican music, stayed home. After a couple of years, he stayed home a lot. And it was, I learned that from him, like, just old school Mexican, wants to drink his beer, go to work every day, work
Yeah.
for the city for 36
My
years.
dad worked every single
you know
day,
what I
dude.
mean?
No matter how much he
Yeah.
drank, he woke up every single
Exactly.
fucking day and went
Exactly.
to work.
Great work
Yeah.
ethic for
The work
old
ethic,
school.
dude. Like, when people that stereotype of the lazy Mexican, suck it.
It's gone.
Suck
Yeah.
it. It's not real, dude.
real.
The Mexicans are in. I don't know about us. But our fucking parents,
parents
bro,
were fucking
that
killer,
work
bro.
ethic is incredible.
5
My
a.m.
dad
every
worked
day.
his ass off until he couldn't work his ass off.
I remember every morning, bro. My dad drove a 56 Ford, bro, and he'd drive that son of a bitch to work every day. Not only did our neighborhood know, but we knew when he was going to work because you heard that.
And how to warm it
At
up.
5 in the
You
morning.
had to warm it up.
You had to warm it up,
Right? And
And
so-
prende el carro para calentarlo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so like that resonates with me. Like even now, like when I hear a truck, I'm like, oh shit, is that dad? And so yeah, dude. But every morning, 5 a.m., he'd get his ass up, go to work. And I don't remember my dad being like not bitching about anything.
My dad
Not
never
bitching
complained
much,
about
man.
shit.
Yeah.
He did what he had to fucking do.
Hell yeah.
And the crazy part is when I think about it now is that the tool belt that he had was so limited. And I think that when you judge him with the bar of what people expect today from a parent, it's not fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even 20 years ago, it's not fair. The tool belt that he had was so fucking limited. And the fact that he did what he did with the tools that he had
Fucking amazing.
is something to not be angry at. Some of my sisters are angry at him because he wasn't the dad that they wanted to have. But when you think about what he had to work with and what he did, you got to tip your hat to that motherfucker.
yeah. That's fucking right.
At least I do. And was he perfect? Absolutely not. Nothing could be further from perfect. But I respect the fact that I'm standing here today because of what that motherfucker did.
Yeah, today, bro, my dad has
sitting here.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. My dad has no like. My dad's very quiet, but he will. I don't think he'll ever be like, "Oh, I did that for my," But to me, like, he showed me enough. He made sure I ate every day, obviously, and and then he also made sure that I got my shit done, right? And then when he wanted to take care of us more than he needed to.
Dude, the fact that he put a roof over your shoulder, over your head, and clothes on your back,
That's
and
it.
food on the table.
That's it.
To him,
That's it.
that was probably so big because who knows where they came from
exactly.
and what they had to deal with, where they had to provide for themselves at like 13, 14, 15.
Exactly.
So the fact that he was able to do that, fucking props, bro.
Bro, and I can tell you this, man, and I know some of my family's gonna fucking watch this, and I hope they do, right? Because at the end of the day, my dad had 4 brothers and 5 sisters. There's 10 of them, right? And the way I see their family ran today, I fucking hate it, dude. Like, I really do hate it. Like,
Well, why do you hate it?
because they don't mesh anymore. When my grandpa died, it was one part of it that was gone. When my grandma died, it went to shit. And I knew that was going to happen. I'm not even part of the family, right? But I knew that was going to fucking happen. And today, they all treat each other like they have their cliques. Like, my aunts are over here, my uncles over, but there's a few uncles that I talk to. I don't talk to some aunts. I love all my cousins. I love every single one of them. But to see my aunts and my uncles and my dad doing all that, we were to HEB the other day, and one of my aunts just walks right by us, and I'm talking with my parents. I ran into my parents at HEB, and one of my aunts just walks by, and I didn't say anything because for the respect of my dad, but dude, I got fucking heated. I wanted to be like, "Are you serious? Y'all have the same fucking parents, and you just walk by each other?"
They hold on
To grudges, too.
to and it's bullshit most of the time.
Yeah, it is, man. It pissed
but to
me off.
them, they hold on to it with such passion, and to their detriment. Like, let that shit
Let it
go.
go, man.
Let it go. You're here now,
Yeah.
and you're here now thanks to the sacrifice that they made for your punk ass.
Exactly, man.
Like,
That's the way my family is, man. Holding grudges from 30, 40, 50 years ago.
it's no good.
Yeah.
The chisme and the gossip and all that kind of shit, it still resonates today. Isn't that crazy, Martin?
If you're listening, whatever the fuck you're mad at that happened in the past,
Tell them,
you
Martin.
can't change it. You're not gonna fucking unfuck it. Let it go. Let it go and start from right now.
Yep.
There's dude, you're missing out on so much love and opportunities that are coming your way
Yep.
because you refuse to let some bullshit go.
Yep.
Now, there's some people that don't deserve a second chance.
And that
I'm
bullshit
missing out on-
doesn't
I get
even
it.
matter. That bullshit doesn't matter today.
It doesn't.
Yeah,
Some of it is so trivial that's like, what? You're mad at what?
I'm mad at them.
Are you
because-
out of your fucking mind?
I'm mad at them because I get to miss out. I miss out on my cousins and my family coming together now.
Of course.
Because I had no.
course.
Don't get me wrong. I'm one of those family members that's away because I'm fucking grinding, bro. Like nobody. Again, y'all showed me that. Every single one of them. I got uncles that are musicians. I got aunts that are fucking nurses, and they showed us how to grind. And I'm out here grinding. Don't get me wrong. And now when I want to see our family get together, they're fucking arguing. That's rough, man. And I hate that for my dad because my dad's got a good heart. Like my dad really. I remember my dad taking in a lot of my brother's friends when he didn't need to, or even taking people in just to take care of them. And I know he has got a good heart, right? But at the end of the day, man, that hurts me and it pisses me off. But yeah, people gotta let go of that shit, bro.
Hey,
they got to.
Let it
They
go.
got to.
Let it go.
Yeah.
Seriously. If you're listening right now and this is where you tuned in, fucking let it go.
Yeah, let it fucking go, man. Yeah, for damn sure, man.
So, Martin, a lot of your comedy derives from relationships and old school Mexican culture. A lot of your stuff is culture driven.
Yeah.
Right?
A lot of it now, especially now.
Yeah, but it's relatable. Because
But I
we're
talk
all-
about how I grew up with 3 sisters.
Yeah.
But they had to listen to me because I was the only guy.
Yeah.
Which is crazy
Did your
talk.
sister get along with you through all that?
My sisters had a lot of resentment, and rightfully so. All of them are college graduates, but because I was the only dude, I was in charge, which is insane.
Yeah,
And there was a
yeah.
lot of favoritism as well. You know, I do this bit where I talk about how I'd get home and my mom would ask me if I was hungry. And I'd say yeah, and then my mom would tell my sister to get me some food. And my sister's like, "What the fuck?
What the fuck, man?
He's got 2 hands and 2 legs, mom."
yeah.
And she's, "No, that's your brother.
Right.
That's
Get him something to eat."
Yeah.
And then I
There's a
I
hierarchy.
And I asked the crowd, I go, "Do you guys think for 1 minute that I stood up and fought for my sister's equal rights?"
Yeah. Give me that sandwich.
That's exactly what I said. Give me a sandwich.
Well, I mean,
You heard, mom.
you got to think about that today. Like, I mean, like we talked about this earlier. Like, women aren't the same anymore. You know?
No.
And well, hold on. Is that a bad thing or is it a good thing?
I
You know
think
what
it's a
mean?
good thing. I think that the way that they programmed both men and women,
Yeah, both. Yeah, you're
both,
right. Both. Not
because
just women.
the
Yeah, both.
listen,
You're right.
I think that the extreme that we've gotten to now, where where we're saying dudes should be able to play sports with women, I think we've gone a little bit too far.
Yeah.
But I think that we also went too far when we said men blue, girls pink, boys truck, girls dolls, boys don't cry, girls cook. I think that was an extreme as well.
Yeah.
And I think that we need to figure out a realistic placement.
Yeah.
Or reality, whatever that means. Because
I think that takes us, though.
to define dudes as just this. Plenty of dudes cry, and it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
But to say men don't cry,
No, you can't.
bro, that's a lot of pressure on a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, and a lot of
Yeah,
and a
and
lot
to
of
try
men
to
run
suck
with
it up.
that.
Los hombres no lloran.
To say a lot of dudes don't like whiskey.
Dude, to say a lot of dudes, whatever it is, there's no absolute,
Yeah.
right? And so I think that we went too far one way, and then we overcompensated by saying it's exactly the same. No,
Yeah.
it's not the same. And I think that it's okay to embrace those differences. And this might not be a popular opinion, but I've had a lot of tequila. But there's differences between
Yeah,
men
yeah.
and women. There's
Big.
differences.
Yeah, big differences.
And first of all, there's a dick and a pussy.
He needs more. You want
He needs more tequila.
Yeah, he needs more tequila here.
You see how you are?
Hey, the guy that doesn't drink tequila was trying to point.
I'm okay having more. I'm not saying no.
Yeah, no, but you're right, brother. And you can't have it like we chatted about this the other day, almost on Chanclas, was about if you're gonna be a firefighter and you're a woman, be a fucking firefighter.
Be a
Get the job
firefighter
done.
all day.
all day long. But don't just be a firefighter because you want the fucking
Because not just
Yeah.
because you're a woman, you should get the job.
Exactly. There you
Listen,
go. I remember you saying that.
my homeboy Paul is married to Hannah, and I don't know if they'll listen to this, but
Mm-hmm.
if Hannah needed to be, if Hannah wanted to be a firefighter,
Yeah.
she could drag me, you, and you
Exactly.
together out of that burning building.
Yep.
I've heard a gay firefighter say, well, if I got to drag you out, you put yourself in a bad position. Wait a minute.
No.
Wait a minute.
No.
That's not okay.
Especially what's happening right now.
Correct.
Too.
Correct.
No fucking.
And so again, if you're able to do the job, I don't care what gender, I don't care what fucking how you identify. I don't care.
Yeah.
None of that.
Yeah.
Just be able to do it. Don't get the job because you're brown, because you're black, because you're whatever the fuck color you are, or because of you're a certain gender.
Yeah.
That's
Fuck
that
it.
DEI bullshit.
Fuck it,
Yeah.
bro. I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan
Me
of
neither.
that.
Yeah, me neither.
You know, I think that you need to be able to fucking hold your own. If you could hold your own, I don't care what you are.
You think China could have been a good firefighter? The wrestler?
Absolutely.
Right? Because you're going to carry it all. You're going to carry all of us out of that.
Bro, I think China would have been a better man than me. There's a lot of chicks that could have been a better man than me all
shit.
day. But then there's some chicks that it's a fucking chick.
Yeah.
You know,
Calm
just
the
do
fuck
chick
down.
things.
Yeah.
And dude, just, and that's not sexist.
No,
it's
it's
not
not.
sexist. It's just
just being real.
Dude, my girlfriend weighs 100 pounds.
Yeah.
105 sometimes. Oh, I gained weight. Bitch, 100. Fuck, shut up. She's not going to drag me out of a burning building. She has no business being a firefighter.
Yeah, absolutely.
None whatsoever. You know, dude, the fire chief in Los Angeles County spent a shit ton of money. And again, this might not be a popular opinion, but they spent money that
Lots
could
of
have
money.
gone
Lots of
to
money.
a great fucking to better. It could have been better spent
To increase the staff.
But when you're sitting there saying we're going to train these guys how not to be bullies, I'm sorry, but if you are feeling some type of way because somebody bullied, you're going to have to run into burning buildings. If you don't have the thick skin to put up with this guy talking shit. How are you going to have a thick skin to run into a burning building? And this might not be a popular opinion, but bullying ain't shit compared to running into burning buildings.
right.
We say the same shit in the military, man. If you can't put up with
Somebody talking
some small
shit.
shit, how in the fuck are you going to deal with Putin
Bullets. Bullets flying at you.
China and yeah, it's just stupid, man.
It's stupid, you know.
Yeah.
And there's plenty of women that can handle that.
Yeah.
And
Just
they
show
belong
us.
there. And they
Just show us.
fucking belong there.
Because the guys got to show us too when they go to the fucking academy.
Dude, there's
and all that
guys.
shit, right?
Both of them have to show me that they're
both do.
ready to put up with
Not
it.
just women. Both. the
Not
guy
just
has to
women,
show too.
men as well. It goes both ways. If you're gonna be like, oh my god, this is horrible, this isn't fair, then fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't need you defending me.
And that's something that I love about like where I hope society can go now. I think we're starting to understand that we're being weak as fuck sometimes. And we need to be a little bit stronger and be more aggressive like the way we used. I love old school shit, bro. I love all old school shit. And we should go back to that. You know, from being a little bit more aggressive or more raw. Quit fucking patting people on the back and giving these fucking
Not everybody should get a trophy.
trophies. Yeah, not everybody should be getting these fucking trophies.
No,
right?
absolutely
everybody.
not.
And I hate that shit. And I'm in that industry of my business. is
Listen,
basketball,
it's the same thing with
you know?
orgasms.
Okay.
Fucking A, what are you gonna say? Nice try, but I didn't come?
Yeah.
Good try? Fuck you. Start licking it, you fuck.
She'll leave me real quick. She'll leave me real quick if I can't figure that shit out.
Homie,
That's for damn sure.
stop it. You're gonna get that was a good try. I'm not satisfied, but good try.
Game over.
Stop.
Put another token
Stop. You don't get 5 lives, homie.
This ain't Super Mario
This ain't
Brothers,
Super
bro.
Mario.
No,
in. This
no.
ain't Super Mario.
Motherfucker.
You
hell
can't
yeah.
fucking respawn.
Hell no, man. Hey, cheers, gentlemen. Cheers, just real quick.
Salute.
Yeah, salute, brother. Salute, Johnny. Johnny, are you okay over there? Are you
I'm
sure?
good, bro. And do I
I've never seen you drink this much tequila before.
Dude, I'm over
just
here.
saying.
I'm
just
trying.
saying.
I'm trying to maintain. All right. So Martin just got up. So hey, bro.
This is rest stop number 2.
Yeah. So I got some tequila. I got some Basil Hayden here.
Bad boy
some
Basil.
whiskey.
What is that again? That's whiskey.
It's whiskey.
Basil Hazel.
Yeah.
I might try it after.
Basil Hayden.
Basil
All right, it's
Hayden.
Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey.
Okay.
So it's a mixture of bourbon and whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
So we got some people here. Ray
Yeah.
Martinez.
Oh yeah, it's my buddy Ray. I
Alfredo-
talk about respawning. That's my Call of Duty buddy.
Yeah,
That's my
Alfredo
Call of Duty
Aguilar.
buddy.
So thank you guys for chiming in, man. This is great conversation. It's
Yeah.
it's a pleasure and an honor to have somebody like Martin come in
Oh,
here
yeah,
to Collab Space Studios and chop it up with us. This is great.
Yeah, I think it's first I think as well because great relationship being built. He's obviously around, and again, guys, let's go here. If you've not seen Martin perform, you got to go see him perform next Tuesday.
Yeah.
He is going to be at the Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club in San Antonio on, again, this January 21st. It's a Tuesday. You can get your tickets online, laughoutloudcomedyclub.com. And go check him out, man. Does a great set. He, like you said earlier, he's not going to tell you who's going to be there. And I love that part because it's more of a surprise. And I'll be real with you. If I can go, he's going to be there once a month for the next 3 months.
Yeah.
So if you can go check him out. I wanted to go last week. Jesse E went, had a great time. Martin actually threw his shirt at him. I think that's we'll talk about that when he gets back.
I think Martin took his shirt off and showed his nipples on stage to the entire crowd.
He threw Jesse E's his shirt. So go ahead, buddy.
Yeah.
And so if you have not seen Martin live, man, you got to go see him at Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club on next Tuesday, man. So,
thank you guys for covering right there and switching the angles. Dude, I'm telling you, you keep feeding me goddamn tequila.
We are, bro.
We've been drinking since I got here.
Dude, we still got like fucking
We've been
48
drinking
ounces
since I
of it.
got here, and we went to the Oyster Bar and started there, and then we came here and we're drinking again. You haven't gotten up to pee yet.
I have not yet.
I think he has to. He should. Have you?
You see me moving in
but
this
he
chair?
can't.
No. I see you. I see
I'm
you
the
doing the
producer,
little.
so I can't
see you
move.
doing the little shuffle, which is awesome.
If JRock goes to piss, I need to take over as producer.
I'll just put on the main cam like that. Boom. I got
How long have we been going?
We've been going for 1 hour and 28 minutes. To be
So an
exact.
hour and a half, pretty much.
An hour and a half, yeah.
Oh, that's fair. Two
not
pisses in an hour.
We still got 3
and a
more
half.
hours left. We got 3 more
An
hours.
hour and a half, 2 pees. I feel pretty good
Is
about
that
my
a record
goddamn
breaking
self.
for you? Is that record breaking for you?
No, I've never gotten up during the podcast to go pee.
Hey, they do it on Joe Rogan all the time.
But by the way, I hydrated like a motherfucker today.
Okay.
I drank a lot, and I drank watermelon juice. And watermelon has a lot of water. It's all water.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I wasn't that I was scared. I was like, dude, I don't know how much Martin drinks, but I know I'm bringing a bottle, and I don't know what this is. Maybe God telling me something. I was like, we're gonna have some fun tonight. And look at you, you bring a bottle.
Well, you know what's funny? You told me, you said, I've got a bottle. If you don't want to drink, it's okay. I'm like, this dude's just like, I'm like, okay, if he wants to drink, I'm cool drinking.
He just said, if you don't want to drink, it's okay.
Yeah.
I did.
JRock, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Bro,
You know?
I was just, bro. So, okay,
No.
so Martin, correct me on this shit. Can you correct me on this?
Yeah,
real quick?
yeah, for sure.
Okay, so I've worked with high caliber wrestlers and a couple, artists with all this shit, right? But I don't want to step on nobody's toes or fuck the whole relationship up. So I didn't be like, hey, Martin, you're going to come on my podcast. We're going to drink tequila all night.
Listen, if there's ever an opportunity to drink, I'm going to fucking drink.
Hell yeah.
I'm not going to
love it.
say no. I like drinking. I enjoy drinking.
Yeah.
I enjoy good company. I enjoy good conversation. I do realize drinking, I might say some dumb shit.
That's okay.
But then by the same token, I realize, you know what? It's some shit that I'm probably going to say anyway. And if you don't want to hear it, fuck you.
Fuck
then.
you, yeah.
It's all good. I respect that you might not want to hear my dumb shit.
No, I wanna hear it.
And you have every right not to want. You can tune out.
Exactly.
Because I'm gonna say shit that there's a saying in Spanish. There's a dicho that says, "Los niños y los borrachos dicen la verdad," and that means kids and drunks speak the truth.
Yep,
And Martin, people that are pissed the fuck off will tell you the truth too.
Sure.
That's true.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Passion is a motherfucker.
Absolutely.
You'll say some shit that you might regret saying.
Yeah.
But and I know you keep saying the whiskey, blah blah. This fuck's had that same little
I know,
fucking cup.
I know. I've
the
only
whole
sipped.
goddamn- So
Look,
stop saying you're drinking whiskey.
Yeah.
You ain't drinking whiskey. You fuck.
Cheers.
Look, mira, way.
Oh, he drank it.
Damn.
He drank it.
Bro, you're making me sick.
Stop telling me you drink whiskey.
All right. Hey, he did it.
Stop
I'm doing
telling
it.
me you drink whiskey until you fucking pound that shit, yo.
Look, so,
Pussy.
wait, what are we doing here?
He did it. I'm gonna do it.
Okay, like JRock's gonna fucking take one. Look at that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Nah, but you're the whiskey guy.
I know. I'm
But you're
supposed to
the
be
whiskey guy.
Yeah,
That
I'm
shit
the
tastes
fucking
nice.
macho guy. Fuck, I ain't nothing but a shit.
Fucking,
nice.
what kind of sugar daddy are you, bro? Motherfucking no sugar. Fucking Coke Zero over here, sugar daddy.
I'm sugar daddy light. Sugar
You
daddy
ain't no
light.
sugar daddy. You're goddamn fucking, what do you call that thing?
Hey, Jessica says, "Wait, who's driving the sugar daddy home?"
She is.
Uber.
Oh, what are you
Uber.
pouring? You're pouring us another one?
No, he's pouring himself
Pour
one.
myself one.
Look at that little one. Look at that little one,
little.
Martin.
Oh,
I'm
come
telling
on.
you, brother.
Yeah, it's little.
A ver si es cierto. Let's see, can you do that?
No, shit, no.
You can't handle the truth.
I got to drive home, Martin.
Oh,
No,
you got a
you're
car
not-
here?
No, he's not driving home. He's
I do got a
definitely
car
not
here.
driving.
Don't drive. Don't
He's
drive,
definitely
bro.
no.
Don't be
No,
dumb.
Jessica's picking him up.
Yeah.
Jessica will pick him up, or we'll get him an Uber home. I'm
Yeah.
not driving home.
No.
My car's back there, but
Nobody
I'm not
should
driving
drive home.
No, we're gonna fucking drink.
No.
We're gonna drink.
No.
We're gonna get some. We'll get some tacos delivered to us.
But what's cool, this is raw, authentic, genuine fucking
What
talk, man.
did you expect all this, Martin? By the way, I'm kind of curious.
I never expect anything.
Yeah, right? Oh, really?
I show up with an open mind.
I like that.
And I like to be Bruce Lee said, if you put water
People, what the?
in the cup, it becomes a cup. But if it pours out, it flows. Be water.
Be what?
Be what the?
Be
Be
fluid.
what the? Be fluid. Yeah,
And I
that's
try to
it.
be fluid.
Oh yeah, that's cool, man. Because I
Do you
like-
know what Bruce Lee drinks with his burger?
I knew it. I knew that.
I know.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
so- it's so- you guys deserve so
Look at
much
Johnny.
better.
But I appreciate that, Martin. You being open to coming out, man. I really do mean that because I'll be real with you. Me and Johnny have met a lot of cool people, and we've worked with Alec Meissner. Have you know Sonny Salceda?
Who?
Sonny Salceda. I
don't.
need you to meet this gentleman. He's a Grammy Award winner, Tejano and country, and he fucking plays an accordion. And we're called the Cake Bros because we both got big asses, by the way.
You like the Hano?
You know, I haven't experienced a lot of Tejano. I don't want to
Ooh,
front.
that's a good question, Johnny. Good job.
but the Texas Tornadoes
Ooh.
and Flaco Jimenez.
Yeah, Flaco Jimenez. Man,
Flaco Jimenez.
Hey,
and,
he's in the hospital right now, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
He's like
yeah.
85 years old.
Jesus.
So one of
He's
our
hospitalized.
the
our
fact that he's still alive, my
so
God.
And he
Flock was
killed
near
him.
and dear to heart. He's one of our friends' grandpa, and he can play the hell out of an accordion, man.
Yeah,
Bro,
He's one of the greatest of
I
all
mean,
time.
dude, I think Flaco and Freddie Fender.
Oh, yeah, Freddie
And then the
Fender.
white
Oh, my
boy that was
gosh.
with them. I don't know his
Yeah.
name. And,
No, you're right, though,
No
Freddie
disrespect.
Fender, fucking- yeah.
But goddamn, some of those songs are, I remember
Amazing,
the Texas
man.
Tornadoes. I was at Banning Park in Wilmington one year, and they were playing Texas Tornadoes. It was summertime. I was drunk off my ass. I had done a lot of cocaine. I was wearing shorts, a tank top, and Doc Martens.
Hell yeah.
And I was talking to this lady, and she's, "You're incredible. Dance with my daughter." And I grabbed her daughter, and we're out there. "Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó?" And I'm just spinning this chick, and I'm fucking screaming. And my experience with Tex-Mex is very limited, or Tejano is very limited. Obviously, Selena was Tejano music's gem. I remember my friend Mario, rest in peace, introduced me to Selena. And I was, this chick is just...
When was this? When was the year that you learned about Selena?
Fuck, dude. It had to have been the late 80s, early 90s.
Okay.
Late 80s,
She
early 90s.
passed away in 95.
95, yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, and he was all about her. He was all about her body. First of all,
yeah.
An incredible
She had that
bang
big old
of body.
butt, man.
Let's not pretend that
let's
didn't
not, no.
exist. Let's not just say, "Oh, she was a talent." Yeah,
still
she was
look
a
up-
talent, but she looked hot as fuck. That culote was fucking real. No disrespect to the Selena fans out there, but just banging body.
There'd be no Jennifer Lopez.
No.
If Selena would have passed, if Selena didn't pass, there'd be no
Absolutely.
Jennifer Lopez. I'm
Or
sorry.
it would have taken longer.
Or longer, yeah. It would've
Jennifer
took-
is
yeah,
a
she's
talent
talented.
in and
I
of
give her that.
herself.
You're right. I give her that.
But that role propelled her to greatness.
You're correct. Mm-hmm.
And people were mad because it wasn't a Mexicana that played the part. But let's be fair, you know.
We talked about this morning too,
bro. I'll say, you know, Richie Valens was not played by a Mexican.
But
he was a Filipino.
So me and Brian,
Filipino.
you know Brian Torres Day. We talked about that this morning. Should we be upset that we're not getting those Mexicanos to play those roles? Because
back then there wasn't that many Mexicanos ready to play that role.
Boom. Okay, there you go.
You know, if you don't have, you can't just give it to somebody because they're Mexican.
Yeah.
Can they back it up? Can they do it? Do they have the talent to do it? You know, what's his name that played Richie Valens?
Lou Diamond Phillips.
Lou Diamond Phillips. Thank you. He had so many roles where he played, you know, stand and deliver. So many roles where he played a Latino.
Do you remember Blackface from Tropical Thunder?
Yeah.
That was Robert Downey Jr.
I had to bring that up. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hey man, he killed it. He killed
it.
It's the best blackface ever.
And I will say that people can get mad all they want. We haven't had the talent there ready to back it up. You know what I mean?
Man, you're right.
And you know, you can sit there and bitch and whine all you want. Do it. And again, the gatekeepers are done. They're over. If you have the fucking talent, go out there and make it happen. Don't wait for somebody to give you an opportunity. Create your own goddamn opportunities.
Yeah. No, I think it's. I mean, I get it.
And J-Lo killed it.
Yeah, no, she did.
Fucking killed it. What a great role.
Yeah.
It made me believe because, bro, I again going back to my parents. My love in music is R&B music. And because I grew around my mom and she showed me a little bit of, I don't know what it was. She showed me a little bit of black culture of music back then. And I love all that music growing up. But at the end of the day, I love jazz music and relaxation and shit like that. So, but she showed me that. So she showed me Selena. Because of her love for Selena, I learned to love Selena, you know? And then to this day, bro, like it just came to my head. I remember her walking out of her car and being a little upset. I'm like, Mom, is everything okay? And I remember playing outside with the bar and shit. And she pulls up and she's like, son, Selena died today. I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean she died, Mom? She's like, she got killed. And I remember that right now to this day. I could literally everything when she died. And
there's very few people when you can say, I know where I was when that person died.
Yep.
JFK, for the people that were alive at that time, my mother was in a city called Tecate in Baja California. And she said, I was in Tecate when the news came that JFK had gotten shot. I was at the intersection of PCH and Wilmington Boulevard. I still remember it was two gas stations, a Radio Shack, and a restaurant in that intersection. And that's where I was when I heard the news that Selena got shot.
Oh, Selena got shot. Okay.
I wasn't alive when JFK got shot, but I was alive when Selena got shot. And when I heard the news for the first time, I still remember the intersection that I was at when it came through the radio.
Fuck, man.
That's how impactful that shit was.
Just like Tupac and Biggie. I still remember
same
that
thing.
shit too.
Yeah,
Same thing.
With Tupac and Biggie.
Same thing.
Yeah.
There's those people that have that kind of impact on society.
Fuck yeah, man.
And Tupac and Biggie, I mean, in just ridiculous losses in the world of music.
Martin, were you a Tupac and Biggie guy?
I was more into metal and rock at the time, but I did know who they were.
Yeah.
And I can't say that I was a full-blown fan, but definitely exposed to the music for sure.
They were influential.
Beyond influential, dude.
Yeah.
I love it when you call me Big Papa.
That's still timeless today.
That's till this day. That's timeless. You know. So whether I was a fan of hip hop or not, that was part of my
upbringing.
Absolutely, 1000%. And so you know, Eazy-E from NWA.
Fuck yeah, man.
You know, losing him was a big hit.
You don't have to front. Yeah, all that shit. I grew up on Easy gangster rap and all that. That played a big influence on my life. You know, Eazy-E and Tupac and all that stuff.
So when you learn to hang out with us a little bit, Martin, Johnny will come out of nowhere with these like rap lyrics and shit, and it's pretty cool sometimes because I'm like, fuck, it's like a history lesson.
Martin, I can have conversations with rap lyrics and movie quotes. I can just fucking quote shit off the cuff.
What's your favorite movie?
I like Goodfellas.
Goddamn great movie.
Oh, yeah. What's yours?
Fuck. That's a tough question, bro.
What's your top 5? Give me your top 5.
Or top 3,
Top 5,
maybe.
top 5.
Top
Or top 3.
5.
One top 5 or top 3. One.
This one's gonna sound like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Debbie Does Dallas.
I don't know because Brian did really well this morning. I'm like, fuck, I don't even know any of those movies. Or Chancla. I'm sorry, last night. Chancla, my bad.
There was a movie with Tom Cruise called Cocktail in the 80s.
Yeah, I know that one. Okay.
That's old school.
And there's a scene where he's just sitting there rambling, and he says, you spend your days, and I'm paraphrasing, you spend your days working your ass off so that you can go out at night and do what you love. And the nights turn into days, and the days turn into nights. And before you know it, you're living in a pseudo reality where none of it is real. And at the time,
how'd you take that in? Right, you're taking that in.
When I saw that later on in life, I had a full-time job at UCLA working in a cath lab, and I was doing comedy at night, and I was getting no sleep. Sometimes I was sleeping in the parking lot of the job so that I could be there on time. And it just all started blending in. And I remember listening to that quote and thinking, you've got to make a choice.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck a pseudo reality. You need to figure out a reality, you know? And then the movie was an older movie, but when I had seen it again on video, and that quote or that scene really resonated with me.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was up all night doing what I loved.
Yeah.
And then I was up early as fuck trying to fund what I loved.
Yeah.
And it became a pseudo reality where nothing really made sense.
How old were you at this time?
I was in my late 20s, early 30s.
Okay.
I started comedy late, bro. I think I was 31 when I started comedy, which is a very late start.
Johnny ChatGPT'd you, and that's what they told us.
You already had a life experience.
Yeah.
So you can talk about shit that you would really have experienced.
That's material, right? That's material
but
for
at
days.
the time I didn't really know because I was just dumb and I was just trying to be funny.
Oh, really?
But the reality is that it, you know, once that happened, that scene, and then 9/11 happening right around the same time. When you think about the people that died in the building that thought they had tomorrow to do what they wanted to do.
Yep.
And I was in Santa Barbara. I still have this little fucking card, by the way. It sits by my bedside, and it sat by my bedside for over 20 years.
Really?
It says, God, when you come to the edge of all the light you have and must take a step into the darkness of the unknown, either there will be solid ground for you to step on or you will fly.
Wow, man.
And I was out there doing a show at a big theater. It was me and a dude named G. Riley. And I remember buying it. And I was in the crux of, should I quit my job or not? And that fucking card
did it all.
Made me quit.
Dang.
That combined with 9/11 and Cocktail.
Yeah.
Cocktail,
Yeah.
man. I would have never
movie.
fucking thought.
So that was number one. So movie number one is Cocktail.
And that made me make the leap of fuck it, I'm quitting. I still have that
I got fired.
little chingadera. That little chingadera still sits by my bedside till this
Oh
day.
yeah. And that's good though. You have to remind yourself that why you made the jump, bro. And I had to do. You know what's so crazy, brother?
Either you will take a step into solid ground or you will fly.
Yeah, yeah,
And it was the darkness of the unknown for me.
yeah.
And I said, fuck it. Let's go.
We get to sit right here, bro. And this utility, you're probably paying utilities in me, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was my job, and my parents were so happy for me, you know, this stuff. And everybody, oh, you got this 40-hour job, 401k. I'm not fucking happy here though. And so, like, when we started doing this and I started doing my basketball business, it was like, do I take that leap? And, bro, I haven't looked back since, bro. And everybody thought I was stupid for leaving that job, right? But anyway, yeah, that's where
I'll put Scarface up there.
Okay, so number 2?
I mean, I don't know that. In no particular order.
No, okay.
Let's put
okay.
this in no particular order.
Just the top.
For sure, The Godfather.
Okay.
Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ooh, okay.
A lot of life lessons on that one.
Oh, my God. God, there's been so
Give me one
many.
more. Give me one more. Give me one more.
Any comedies?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
If I
come
had to
on.
do a comedy, it would be a movie named Picardía Mexicana
Oh, never heard this one.
with Vicente Fernandez.
Really?
Resortes.
Vicente Fernandez.
Resortes was this dude that could just
Yeah.
dance his ass
down.
off. And it was just all this double entendres and innuendo
Oh,
and drinking and fucking.
That's life.
Sounds like my movie.
That's JRock Saturday night.
Jared Saturday night.
Picardía
Yeah.
Mexicana, Mexican debauchery, if you will, is what it was called. And these would just get loaded and have a blast. And I remember watching that at the movie theater as a kid.
Fuck yeah.
There was a theater in Wilmington, and you'd get in there for 50 cents at the time.
Oh, 50 cents?
50 cents.
And gas prices were like,
50
what,
cents.
35 cents?
God knows what they were. I didn't drive. And 50 cents to get into the movie theater, and you'd get a double feature.
And you were like, God damn, that's a lot of money. 50 cents,
Yeah,
shit.
50 cents was a lot of money back
Breaking
then.
the bank.
Yeah, yeah.
And so there was a lot of Luis de Alva
Hell
movies
yeah.
too that were funny. Bailo tango, masco, chicle, pego duro y tengo viejos de montón. Tururú.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah, what he said, right? My top 3 got to be real quick. The Sixth Man, Marlon Wayans.
Okay.
Man, I love it because it's basketball. Showed me Brother Love and all that stuff. Blood in, Blood Out. Grew up with that movie like crazy, man.
You gotta love Blood and
Yeah,
Blood Out.
I watched that
big,
movie.
Big props to Blood and Blood Out.
Yeah, I've watched that movie so many times, bro.
Yeah.
With my brother, with my dad. I mean, so many times I watched Blood and Blood Out. And then Friday, the regular Friday, the first Friday.
Oh, Friday.
Gotta
first,
be my
dude,
top.
Friday was
Gotta be
incredible.
one of my tops. So.
I will say one of the first Cholo movies, because Blood and Blood Out was a Cholo movie.
It was.
One of
Which
the
one?
first Cholo movies. Of course, you had Zoot Suit, but that
Okay.
was more of a Pachuco movie. Cholo movies was a movie called Boulevard Nights.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
with Danny de la Paz.
My parents grew up with that shit.
Boulevard Nights. I haven't heard
Boulevard. If you see it tonight, it's so dated.
Zoot suits, they got the chains
Yeah.
and the fucking.
But Boulevard
line shoots.
Nights is
Okay.
very dated today.
Yeah.
But when it came out, fuck, it was one of those like, oh, shit.
Okay,
And
okay.
the Cholo culture was embedded in my life.
Yeah.
Like, all my friends were Cholos that went to prison or died. I was fortunate enough to be a rocker and a stoner.
Hell yeah.
Because I could have easily gone the other way.
Yeah.
Like I said, all my friends, all of them, were hardcore gangsters at some point in their lives.
You know what's big to me?
What are your three?
American
Give me three,
Me,
Johnny.
man.
American Me. Great
Yeah,
fucking
American
movie.
Me is a great one, too.
fucking
Edward
movie.
James Olmos.
Yeah,
Incredible.
fuck yeah, that's a
Incredible
JP.
movie.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people got killed after that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Absolutely.
It was so real.
A lot of people got killed. A lot of the people that were consultants for that movie were murdered because they gave away a lot of shit
Oh, geez,
that
I
happened,
had
dude.
no
If you
idea.
look at behind the scenes for that shit, and if we're going that way, Blazing Saddles
Blazing Saddles
was an incredible fucking movie.
I haven't seen that one yet.
There
I
were
haven't seen
there
that
were
one yet.
trailblazers.
Yes.
and there was a lot of racist stuff in there, but it wasn't really considered racist back then. It was just
Blazing
culture.
Saddles?
It was culture.
Blazing Saddles, to be honest, Blazing Saddles, what Blazing Saddles did was it took down a Hollywood juggernaut.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, every TV station in the country had a Western themed TV show. And you had the white hat and the black hat, and the white hat was the good guys, and the black hat was the bad guys.
Zorro and all that shit. Yeah.
And it was always this very, very tame, manicured look of the West.
Yeah.
Blazing Saddles came in and just shot a Hollywood cash cow in the fucking head.
Really?
I mean, literally shot it in the head and said, "Fuck you for your hypocrisy. This is the
Damn.
real West."
Okay.
And it changed history. It changed cinema and television and the Hollywood juggernaut.
What year was this that it came out? Do you
fuck,
remember?
had to have been the
Well, hold
70s.
on, let's look it up. What's it called again?
Blazing
That's about like
Saddles.
73,
Blazing Saddles.
74.
Okay.
I was born in
Oh my
76.
God, dude. Blazing Saddles.
This had to be
is-
73, 74.
I have no idea when it was.
Blazing Saddles. Here we go. 1974.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yep,
Yeah.
1974. Blazing
I mean,
Saddles.
if you've never seen Blazing Saddles, do yourself a favor
Go watch
and
this.
check it out. And I mean, but when you understand the context of what they did, because there's documentaries on what they did,
Oh, really?
and I think those are even more powerful
Okay.
than the movie itself.
Right.
When you realize the context of what it was, people always say, "Oh, you couldn't do Blazing Saddles today. People are too sensitive." But the reality is, there's no need to do it. What they were
Don't fuck
doing
it up,
is
right?
exposing the hypocrisy of what they were
Oh,
portraying.
deeper than that. It's deeper. It's
1,000%.
Okay.
What they were
okay.
doing was exposing the hypocrisy of what they were portraying the West, the old West, to be, and calling it out on its bullshit, where you could no longer keep on doing it. And so it's not that it was for sure. It's not that it was that you can't do it today because of the content. It's because it's not necessary.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think that's great, man. I think that's great. I need to know more about like history more in that way of movies. And he got mad at me because I didn't know what fuck. I haven't seen Dead Presidents yet.
Oh, that's a great movie too.
Just shit like that, and even is that good?
Yeah, Dead Presidents is a great one, man. I like movies like that. Realistic shit. I'm not into the Marvel and all this bullshit.
All right, look,
fantasy.
I'm gonna go take my first one.
Yeah,
You want to hear realistic shit.
yeah. I'm not
and
into
that's-
fantasy bullshit.
If you want to hear realistic shit, there's a movie called, I think it's called either Kill or Shoot the Messenger.
Is it recent?
I think it's about 25 years old.
Okay. Shoot the Messenger.
Or Kill the Messenger.
I need to
Either
look that
Kill
up on
or Shoot.
imdb.com.
And have you seen Snowfall?
No. What is that?
Okay. Are you familiar with the crack epidemic in Los Angeles and in the inner city?
There's Los Angeles, Philadelphia, New York,
Right.
Chicago,
Right.
everywhere.
So
Yeah.
in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
And are you familiar with the history of that?
No. Enlighten me.
So the CIA
Did they plant some shit?
was selling cocaine in the hood to fund the Contra War. And this movie, Kill the Messenger, exposes all of it. There was a reporter from San Jose called, I think his name was Gary Webb, if I'm not mistaken. And Gary Webb worked for the San Jose Mercury News. And he broke this story. Won a Pulitzer Prize. Was just this hero for breaking the story. Mm-hmm. And then the CIA came after him. And made him look like a lunatic.
That shit's still happening today, Martin.
Made him look like a lunatic. The dude ended up committing suicide.
Allegedly, right? Committed suicide.
He shot himself in the head twice.
Right, allegedly, right, yeah.
Shot himself in the head twice.
That sound like some Hillary Clinton
Rolled
shit.
a suicide. And in the 90s, he was vindicated when it was proven that the CIA was selling cocaine in the hood. And specifically crack cocaine.
Man.
And the same week that the story broke that the CIA was selling coke and a bunch of heads rolled,
Right.
that same week, the story also broke with Bill Clinton and Monica Lewinsky with cum on the dress.
Right. The blue dress. Famous
Cum, jizz on a dress is going to trump CIA scandal all day, every day.
That shit fucking happens all the time.
And listen, Kill the Messenger is one of the most incredible movies you will ever fucking see.
Where can I find that?
Anywhere. Kill the
Hulu,
Messenger.
Hulu, Netflix.
Probably Netflix. I would imagine it's somewhere.
Yeah.
Kill the Messenger.
Kill the Messenger. Let me look it up real quick. I'll look it up.
Yeah,
real quick.
it's fascinating, and it's based on real shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God! If you want to learn history about how fucking dirty the CIA is,
Boom.
Yeah.
Is it this
check
one
out
here?
Kill the Messenger.
Dude, there's a new movie coming out
Is this it?
about Munich,
Yeah, that's
Germany
it.
2014.
in the Olympics.
Where's it at?
Is it this one?
Yep,
Kill the Messenger.
Gary Webb.
How old is this movie?
2014.
Okay, so it's new.
About 2-hour movie. Yeah.
I mean, it's about 10 years old.
Okay.
Okay. Not too bad.
Great fucking movie.
Crazy
Great
shit.
fucking movie.
Is that one of your favorites?
It's up there
It's influential to you.
for sure, dude. I love documentaries.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big documentary guy too. I like real shit.
Yeah.
And
This is based on real life shit.
okay, I'm gonna have to check it out. I was over here in you as well. Yeah, man, that's freaking crazy, bro. It's crazy how conspiracies. People have been talking about conspiracy for years, even as like fucking these UFOs or all this other shit, and now it's like coming out. Like it's
Dude, UFOs are real shit. Have you seen any of that crap, Martin?
I mean,
I know you're probably smoking some weed out there looking at the sky.
I be smart.
I never really ever like. My theory on it is that it is unethical for scientists and doctors to experiment on humans. But if it's aliens and a UFO that abducts a fucking hillbilly from Kentucky
and his
and
cow.
this and this fucker says they had fucking these masks and I saw this light and they probed my ass and they probed my this and they probed my that. It's just a crazy hillbilly from Kentucky.
Hell yeah.
I always thought it was our own government doing experiments on people that would be considered unethical, but if we blame it on aliens, we're good. That's my theory on goddamn UFOs and aliens.
And that's why we go back to movies. E.T. I loved E.T.
Oh
man.
yeah, for sure.
E.T. was a big
For sure.
influential
E.T.
movie, man.
phone home.
And I think that was the only movie I ever cried in. E.T.
You're about to phone home here in a little bit, Johnny.
Do you remember when E.T. died? Remember when he turned white?
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
fucking died? I cried, man. I was like 6 years old. Shit.
You're a pussy, Johnny.
Oh shit! All right, guys. Martin, man, I appreciate you coming on, man. We hit 2 hours, bro. I didn't expect to do that. We just hit 2 hours, by the way.
We hit 2
And,
hours?
Yeah, we hit 2 hours
Of a lot
man.
of real talk, man. We
real
have some
talk.
real shit here.
Yeah, it's fun, man. And again, bro, I appreciate you coming out, man. And it's been. I think this is, and this is just me, bro. I'm big on all kinds of spiritual stuff, and I think God just put us in each other's lives to enjoy each other. And now that you're in our hometown, in a way, and around our hometown, anything we can do for you, brother, whether it's show you
Thank
around.
you, man. I appreciate it.
Anything,
I
man.
appreciate
love to,
that.
Get some
And
Lalo,
Yeah.
Ocho.
Yeah,
listen,
Lalo, yeah.
I appreciate the love. I appreciate the hospitality.
Absolutely, man.
I just got here. Literally, I'm an outsider,
Mm-hmm.
and I do understand that. I understand that it's not a popular movement. What's happening
Mm-hmm.
with people from California coming into Texas and into these towns?
Yeah.
And first of all, I want to say I'm not trying to change the politics.
No.
I'm not trying to change the culture. I'm not trying to change shit. There's a reason I left.
Yeah,
and
I hear you. That's great.
and I do appreciate the love, and I appreciate the hospitality, the everything. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sounding redundant here.
No, you're good.
But thank you guys. Thank
Yeah.
you guys for having me. Thank
Absolutely,
you guys
man.
for the
Absolutely.
love. Thank you guys for everything. And to the people listening, I'm at the LOL Club
Yes.
once a month.
Yes.
Over in San Antonio, and I'm bringing funny motherfuckers to this show.
Let's go.
From out of town and from in town.
Let's go.
We're trying to make a good balance
Yeah.
of outside talent and local talent.
That's good.
Which I think is important.
Yeah,
I think it's
very
important to
important.
showcase the
Yeah.
people that are here, that are doing their thing, that are killing it,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of them, and they should be recognized.
Absolutely. good.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be here. I'm happy
We're
for the
happy to have
culture
you,
here.
man. Yeah. It's been good, man. I tell you this, bro. There's a lot of comedians in this area that we wanted to collab with and make shit happen. They didn't see our vision, and that's okay. It's okay. But I think at the end of the day, I just want everybody to get their talents noticed as comedians and get out there. That's all we've ever wanted to do.
That's
right?
awesome. That's
and
great.
we've been very blessed to meet Chancla. I got to give Chancla props, man. If it wasn't for Chancla, you wouldn't be sitting here today. I'm just being real, and that's okay. It's all about who you know and the relationships you built. And then that guy right there next to you, Mr. Johnny Martinez, he's been a big part of me growing. And I think this
Are
is
you gonna
one of those
finish
steps.
one of those shots, Johnny?
By midnight, hey, by midnight, I'll finish one of these. Hey, you guys keep pouring shit in my cup, man.
Hey, that's what we do. Hey.
I think I was down earlier, and then you just poured it up.
But I think he can't hang with us. He can't hang with us. But again, bro,
I'm a pansy ass.
Going back, man. Again, hey, man, I appreciate what we're doing for comedy because the love that I have for wrestling, I have the same love for comedy because I know how hard it is to be a comedian in this world, and I just want everybody to be seen, man. And I love laughter. Like I go to comedy shows and wrestling shows by myself, bro. And I don't need friends when I do that because I know that I'm gonna go have fun.
We're trying to find him a piece of ass. We're trying to.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I will say this,
Whatever.
bro. I haven't put a lot of my comedy out there. I work with one of the fucking biggest names
You do, man.
in the game.
You do.
And I feel spoiled in a way because I've been blessed to be around the fucking planet, and not because of my talent, not to shit on my talent, but because I'm attached to Fluffy. I've gotten so many opportunities.
Yeah.
Bro, I was in Saudi Arabia.
Wow.
Performing, and Gabe, when he told me we're going to Saudi Arabia, I said, Gabe, I go, my comedy is not Saudi Arabia.
I gotta wear a
friendly.
turban and shit.
I'm like, my shit's not, it's not gonna go over in Saudi Arabia. He goes,
Yeah.
bro,
You'll be all right.
just cheerlead a little bit, bring me up, and it's gonna be fine. I'll book a dude, and he booked a dude from Texas, Paul Varghese. I don't know if you ever heard of him.
I've never heard of Paul.
He's out
Okay.
of Dallas. He's out of Dallas, and a lot of props to Paul. And this is a story I hate saying because it makes me look like an asshole. But we're in Saudi Arabia, and I'm going up. I'm doing maybe 4 to 5 minutes. Paul Varghese is doing 20 solid minutes of clean material. And then Gabriel's doing an hour plus of clean material, just smashing, right? And I go up there and I say, I say, hello, what's up? Fluffy's here, yada, yada. People are screaming. People are yelling. Fucking, Martin. Martin. And then once I get into the nitty gritty, I said, hey, man. So before I came up here, they pulled me aside and they said, Martin, whatever you do, don't talk about drugs. Don't talk about alcohol.
Goats.
Don't talk about sex. And don't talk about religion.
Oh, shit.
Are you sure you want me up here?
No. Go ahead and go up there.
That's my whole bit.
And now I say this, and the crowd's like, boo. And then I say, so with that said, thank you very much. That's my time. And they're like, ah! I go, no. I'm serious. Thank you very much. That's my time. Yeah. Are you ready for your next comedian? Yeah. And then I bring up Paul Marquez, right? Yeah. And Paul goes up there and he's fucking killing it for 20 minutes, right?
Good, that's awesome.
And after the show, people are coming up to me. Hey, man, can I take a picture?
That's awesome.
You're a legend. Yada, 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 yada.
Man.
Gabe's got a line. Paul's got some people taking pictures. And, we do this 3 days into the tour. Paul pulls me to the side and he says, hey, man, I know you're not doing any material. You're just doing some cheerleading. Then you do that one bit where you talk about how yada, yada. If you want, I can help you write 5 clean minutes.
Wow.
And I said, no disrespect. I'm not trying to blow up in Saudi Arabia. I think I'm going to write out this legend shit. Yeah. I'm going to write out this legend shit with as minimal, which sounds like a lazy fuck, bro. No, right?
Hey,
but
Undertaker did it for years.
The fuck am I going to do? Bomb with 5 clean minutes? You fuck. Thank you very much. But no, thank you. Keep your fucking 5 clean minutes and add them to your 20. Yeah. I'm writing this shit out. Which he probably thought, what a fucking asshole, what a lazy comic, what a this. I don't care. They're calling me legend. I'm not going to compromise it by bombing with 5 clean minutes of shit.
They're still loving it. They're loving what you're doing already.
Exactly. I'm taking pictures. And they're calling me legend.
Yeah.
Call me lazy.
Yeah.
I haven't been back there since. What the fuck?
Yeah. And you're still legend over there.
You know what I mean? So,
no, bro.
So big props to Paul Varghese because he killed it for 20 clean. And I wrote out the legend as a lazy fuck. So I feel blessed. I feel blessed that the name has that much weight, and a lot of it is because of Fluffy having all these stories about me and me going out there to the other side of the planet and them showing me that kind of love.
And that's why I didn't want to sit here. And I told Johnny before we were going to have you on, bro. I'm like, he goes, where are we going? I said, bro, I don't want to talk about what everybody wants, like where you're from or certain things like that, because everybody knows that. Because when Fluffy was talking about you, everybody was like, what, who's this Martin guy? And they found out about you, which is great because you're a great fucking dude, man, first of all. And then second, it's just like, let it just be. Let the legend just be, I think. And that's the wrestler in me, and you got to kind of do that. I can give you a couple of situations in wrestling, but I think I'd probably be a nerd at that point. But that's what it is. Let it just play itself out. And when you feel like you want to give a jab or you want to do what you want to do, I've always felt like that's what you've done. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that. Man. And let me ask you this. Who's your favorite wrestler?
All time?
All time.
Shawn Michaels.
Really?
Yeah. You know why?
Why?
Because I've never seen a bad match. It's like, don't get me wrong.
He's a performer.
But
Top 3.
Oh, shit. Rock. Shawn Michaels. And, bro, man, that third one's got to be tough because that can go up and down. If I'm going to have to do this, bro, Pentagon. Penta has captured me from Lucha Underground. And I talked about that yesterday. he was able to wrestle women, and those women allowed Io Sky and Chelsea Green just beat the shit out of each other, man, for entertainment. Like, get the fuck out of here, right? But if you can't even do that in WWE today, you can't go men versus women, right?
With my limited experience,
Okay, who do you got?
Macho Man Randy Savage,
Ooh, okay,
Ultimate Warrior,
okay.
and that third one is a wild card,
Exactly, that's
bro.
what I'm saying, yeah.
It's just hard. But Macho Man Randy Savage, bro, I mean, that guy, as far as promos go,
Yeah.
actually, I'd even throw in goddamn Latino Heat, bro.
Yeah, bro,
Eddie
man.
Guerrero.
See, that's top 5. That's
Eddie
top 5 for
Guerrero
me,
has
bro.
got to be up there for me.
Dude, Eddie was the first wrestler that I cried for.
And I knew, and going back to Chavo Guerrero Sr.,
Chavo Classic.
you know what I
So
mean?
that's who trained me a little bit. I had 2 training sessions with Chavo Classic in San Antonio when I was doing wrestling. He actually trained my older brother. My older brother got into wrestling before I did. And Chavo Classic was great, man. He didn't have to do what he did half the time. But he understood the industry. Just like, I'm sorry, but Fluffy understands the industry.
Absolutely.
And what he's doing for you and what he did
And
for
everybody else.
For everybody else. What he did for Joe, for the podcast. What he did at Upstage Comedy for Alex Raimundo. Come on, bro. You have to.
He doesn't
give
have
flowers.
to.
He doesn't have to. You're right. You're absolutely right, bro. And I was surprised, and I just what we were.
Did you know he was
expecting-
showing up?
I did not. Chancla didn't tell me, and if Chancla knew,
Chancla didn't know.
I appreciate Chancla not telling me either.
Chancla
because
didn't know.
Johnny.
The only person that knew was Chris Grullon.
Okay.
And Chris, Chris Grullon is
has
here.
Yeah, Chris gave you a shout
And
out. here, bro.
a
He's here on our-
big shout out to Chris Grullon.
Okay.
One of the nicest guys in the industry.
Nice, man.
Just a super sweet guy, funny, and a hard worker.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of love to Chris Grullon.
He made me laugh. They did a set at the Faust Brewery when Chancla and Brian and there's another gentleman
Yep.
there, and but yeah, man, I think it's great. But again, going back to wrestling, man, how you can continue entertainment and learn how to do that. And ask Fluffy for me. Like, I hope to have him on the show one day, but ask him for me. Like, does that come out of from wrestling? Because he's a big wrestling fan.
Oh, dude, his whole show is inspired by wrestling.
Exactly.
Dude, I don't know if you've ever been to a Fluffy arena show.
I'll tell you right now, Martin. Every time that this guy has been in San Antonio, I've paid for every ticket, bro. Every time that Fluffy's been there, I've given my support, and we'll be there on Sunday. We'll be there this Sunday too. So
Nice.
I've loved, and this is the producer in me. I hope one day I can learn what his producers and all the other producers are doing one day, because I love what they've shown, even when this last special
He
is.
has taken a lot of inspiration for his arena shows and even his stadium show from pro wrestling.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's even said this is WWE meets the Food Network.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Hey, you want to hear mine real quick?
Go ahead. Oh, yeah. Well, give me your top 3 before we get out of here.
Ric Flair,
Okay.
fucking performer, goes all out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Puts his whole heart into everything.
Absolutely.
He walks the walk, talks the talk.
Yeah.
Macho Man Randy Savage,
Yeah.
number 2.
I'm right there with you.
And Bruiser Brody.
Okay. So Bruiser was my dad's favorite. And so I didn't, whenever, like, I don't know a lot about my dad even till today, because I can kind of chat with him here and there. But, like, I know that it's one thing, and I kind of live by that, where him loving Bruiser Brody. I remember there wasn't a lot of merchandise that was being sold for Bruiser, and when I saw his first T-shirt, I'm like, I'm buying that shit for
Do you
my
remember
dad.
Bruiser Brody?
So, Bruiser.
No.
You don't remember Bruiser? He used to come out, and he'd fucking swing that chain
He had
around.
a big chain, like
and
the
he'd-
big chain that you tie your dog with.
What year was this?
This was like
80s.
84, 80.
He got killed. He
no,
got
no way.
He
Maybe
got
a little
I
younger.
was smoking crack.
He got
82,
killed by
83.
Carlos Colon. I mean,
I was snorting fucking coke and smoking crack.
the
bro.
reason why
ain't
I
no
was-
way in fuck I knew about. I was fucking trying to get my dick sucked, bro.
The reason why I remember Bruiser Brody, I was scared shitless of him when we would go to the Freeman Coliseum, and it still stands today.
Yeah.
The Joe and Harry Freeman Coliseum, right
Yeah,
next to
hell
the
yeah.
Frostbank
Hell
Center.
Yeah.
We used to go watch him fight Kamala and Mil Máscaras and all these.
Dude, Mil Máscaras was incredible. I remember watching movies. Mil Máscaras versus the Momias.
Yeah.
Santo versus the this. Blue Demon versus the fucking werewolf.
It was so fucking real back then too, right?
Bruiser Brody would fight.
Did you ever see the
Abdullah the
movies of
Butcher.
the Mexican wrestlers?
Yes.
I seen a few of them. So my dad showed me them back in the day, but I was too young. I didn't, you know what I mean? So I need to go back.
What, bro? If you go on YouTube and check out some of these movies, my God, bro, Las Invasoras, these fucking chicks from other planets coming to the Earth
To luchador, the luchador
trying
world,
to fucking trying to kidnap the luchadors by seducing them because there's no man on their planet and they got to reproduce with the strongest fucking species.
Did Vince
And
McMahon
it's-
write this?
No, this
It sounds
was
like a Vince McMahon.
Mexican wrestling, bro. This is Mexican fucking movies, bro.
Wow.
I mean, it was incredible, bro. Some of these
God, I need to look at this
movies
shit.
were Mil Máscaras versus the Momias, and I saw these movies in real time, which
That's
was like,
badass.
Dude,
what?
Bring up Bruiser Brody, man.
Bruiser Brody?
So
Okay.
Bruiser Brody inspired me because I was scared shitless of him because my dad would take me to these wrestling shows and Bruiser Brody would be fighting in the stands. He'd take the fight to the bathroom,
and he would chase the fans. Like he would swing his fucking.
Sick.
I was
his
crying, dude.
fucking chain around.
I was crying more than I am drinking this tequila. But I was crying. I was a kid. I was like 5, 6 years old. And Bruiser Brody would have this chain. He was fighting guys like Abdullah the Butcher,
Oh hell yeah!
Killer Tim Brooks,
Abdullah, I remember Abdullah the
Remember
Butcher.
Abdullah?
Scott Casey.
Dude, you know who God
Here we go,
damn
here
it,
he is,
the
here he is.
Iranian guy. The Iron Sheik.
So
Yeah,
this
he
Iron
would fight
Sheik.
the Iron Sheik.
Did you ever
So
meet
this
the
is
Iron
Bruce-
Sheik?
Nikolai Volkov. All
Dude,
these
I
guys.
met the Iron Sheik.
For real, man?
Oh
Rest in
my
peace.
God.
And he's a
what-
great fucking dude, is what I seen. I saw his
What an
documentary.
incredible.
Rest
He
in
had
peace.
a guy
Yeah, rest in
on
peace.
payroll rolling his joints, bro.
Hell yeah!
He came and did a video. Remember when they had the oh my God, it was this whole con los terroristas. It was this viral video that had gone out, right?
Isn't there a song like that? And then you start dancing.
And Gabe brought him and Roddy Piper to do the show. And
Brutus
There he
Beefcake.
is.
bro,
Vince McMahon and
bro,
fucking Brutus
talking to the Iron Sheik. The Iron Sheik says, "Can somebody get me a margarita?" It's a dry set, dude. There's no booze. I just want one margarita.
Iron Sheik.
It's a dry set. There's no booze. Okay, bring me a beer. This is the Iron Sheik in peak fucking
dude.
performance, bro. I met the dude,
Damn,
and he was
bro.
just
That's
an
fucking
incredible,
awesome.
and he kept it so real,
Real,
bro.
yeah.
He was
Yeah,
no
no,
bullshit.
and
He was no
that's old
bullshit. There was no bullshit in this guy.
Old school 80s shit, right? Like
Yeah,
just
yeah.
being that old school fucking
Cocaine,
guy.
Yeah.
weed,
Oh, hell yeah.
beer,
Oh,
Martin, do you
and
remember
fucking chicks.
when
Suck
he would
it.
say Iran number one, Russia number one, USA.
He was the first hot tour.
And he would have those shoes with the freaking
I
curl.
met the guy.
Damn,
I
that's
met
badass,
the
bro.
dude.
That's
I
fucking
met Roddy
legendary.
Piper.
Damn,
I met
man, those are
Macho Man
legends.
Randy Savage.
You met Macho Man?
I met not
What?
Macho Man.
Oh.
I met God damn it.
Fucking Roddy
The
Piper's
bad boy, the bad guy.
Oh, Razor Ramon.
Razor Ramon.
Man, that was one of my
Say
favorites.
hello to the
Razor
bad guy.
fucking
He'd
Say
Razor.
hello
He'd flip his
with the
freaking
fucking toothpick.
Toothpick, bro.
And I
And he
met
was-
him.
And he was.
I've met Jake the Snake.
He was a character based off of Scarface.
Scarface.
Yes, yes,
Uh,
yes.
I've met
Jake?
Jake the Snake.
Okay.
And,
He's still alive, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
oh yeah.
the dude that rehabbed all them fools.
DDP.
Diamond Dallas
DDP.
Page.
DDP, man.
DDP.
Hey, man, shout out to DDP, man. He's about to get Lex Luger fucking walking again.
Bro,
Lex
DDP,
Luger. He's been in a wheelchair.
is a great human being,
Yeah, he
bro.
is, man.
And he gives a fuck about all these guys.
I met him, that WrestleMania chair that you were talking about earlier that we just saw. I went to WrestleMania. I got to meet Ric Flair and I got to meet DDP. And I told DDP, I said, hey, man, I want to thank you that for helping just people, man.
Yeah.
Like, I tell that to every
Not just
entertainer, man.
wrestlers, people.
People.
Yep.
Like,
1000%.
There's some wrestling fans out there that I'm
Yep.
not gonna be shy about this. You know you're lazy. You know you're fucking fat.
Yep, absolutely.
It's cool. It's okay. But learn how to get more in shape
Moving.
because we want to be like these guys.
Just
one day,
moving.
right? Just moving. And
Yep.
DDP did that. And that was a great
Absolutely.
way to fucking do that, man.
DDP yoga.
Yeah, DDP yoga, man. So
Yeah.
it's great shit.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
the dude is, and he's a great fucking guy.
Hell yeah.
Great fucking guy.
Hell yeah.
Just, not just in the ring, but off the ring.
And everything
know.
he's done in between, right?
Yeah.
So,
Met him,
Yeah.
met his family.
hell
Incredible.
yeah. DDP, man. All right, Martin, man, I appreciate you, brother. Man, we have.
Nah, we're going to keep going.
We got the cameras are probably going to cut out.
Dude,
To be honest
Martin,
with you,
I can go another 2 hours
yeah,
with
we
you,
could, bro.
I'm just kidding.
We could,
I'm just
man.
kidding.
And
No,
hey,
no.
man,
Thank you, guys.
please, can you come back again, man?
I'm back anytime.
Fuck yeah, let's go. And I mean that because we do different shows, but I think like this aspect of it was great. And again, I didn't want to be one of those podcasters be like, hey, how did you start comedy? And no, I wanted to have fucking fun with you, bro. And I knew that because with the past couple of interactions that we had, you know what I mean? And again, the tequila can go down with all that, but
It's just real people
Yeah,
talking
just
about
real
real
shit.
Bro,
shit.
I showed up and I came in here and you said, hey, man, you want to go to the oyster bar? Yeah, let's go to the fucking oyster bar. We started this podcast drinking. And, I'm not going to say no. I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you want to drink? Let's go drink.
well, I
Fuck.
appreciate that.
Yeah,
man.
let's go. But you better fucking keep it up.
Let's go. I'm
Let's
with you.
fucking
I don't
go.
know about the sugar daddy over
Yeah,
here.
let's fucking
But
go.
let's go, right?
If this is how you're going to start it,
Let's go.
I have a
let's fucking
curfew.
go. If you're going to fucking just get me fucking to go
Yeah.
and then
Let's
you're going
go.
to stop, I'm going to talk shit.
Yeah.
But the fact that you kept pouring yourself
Hey,
drinks,
let's go.
I
Yeah.
respect it.
I have a
I
curfew.
respect it.
Cheers, otra vez.
Otra vez, cheers.
Otra vez.
You know?
Cheers.
So
Salud.
people try to get me loaded and get me going and then they don't drink.
No,
but the fact
I'm
that
here.
you were fucking right there
fucking
toe
right
to
here with
toe,
you.
I respect it.
Hey, we can
I
go back to
respect
the oyster
shit
bar.
out of
Yeah,
it.
we can go back to the oyster bar if you want.
Nah, you're a pussy. Me and you, we can go.
Yeah,
I'm
me
just
and
kidding, bro.
Martin on the
I'm just kidding. We gotta bring your wife, bro. She's more down than you.
My wife rules the roost. And she knows that she's watching right now.
Oh yeah, you hear that?
She's
Jessica?
not watching.
You hear that, Jessica?
She's just at home. ¿Dónde está este hijo de la chingada?
Yeah.
No,
Este-
you're right.
este baboso.
You're right. You're right. Cause she be right here fucking with us. I don't know why she let. No, the guy.
Yeah. She's more hard. She's more down than
No,
you,
she
bro.
Yeah. Hey guys. Hey
You're
man.
here. I got this whiskey, motherfucker. It's been there for half an hour. What are you talking about? He still has it.
Oh shit, guys! Thank you for watching, man. If you're watching live, man, we're about to cut it off. But if you're watching this on a repost, make sure you like us, share us, all that good stuff. Martin's the fucking greatest, man. We've been having a great time with him. There's been times, guys, where you just have to get out there and fucking just do it. And we've been able to do that with Social Plug Media. We're blessed to be where we're at today in the industry of entertainment. And we're willing to do lots of things.
Take
as
off
long
the shades.
No, I won't take off the shades now. Hell no.
He's
hell
a
no.
marijuano.
Yeah,
You can't keep him off.
God damn, Johnny. You put me out there like that. And guys, at the end of the day, man, I appreciate my thing coming out. Make sure you go check this guy out, man. January 21st, next Tuesday, Laugh A Lot Comedy Club. Tickets aren't sold out yet, right? There's very few left, as I understand it.
A few left.
Very few left because
We'll be there.
He sold out last time. We will be there. Come out, have a good time with him, and you never know who's gonna fucking show up, man. At the same time, so Martin, thank you again, brother. It's only salute again. We're gonna be drinking all night, by the way. Johnny's going home. Jessica's calling him out.
Hey, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. So thanks, guys. Hey, man, salute to everybody, and again, thanks you again, guys. Y'all have a good one, and we'll see y'all soon.